We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy. Look, welcome back, fight fans. Welcome the fuck back to the IBFP, the most unbiased, brutally honest, real podcast you're gonna understand in boxing. See, a lot of these guys out here, they're what you would call meat riders. And what I mean is a meat rider is a guy that's not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what they want to be the truth. So I'm going to break it down. You know, the Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, Turki Sheik. We going to talk about it all, man. And I'm welcoming everybody that wants to jump on live with us, man. Feel free to click the link. You can give me your review. There's a few things that Turki said. There's a few things that Canelo and Bud said that I just kind of want to go over and touch on because they were interesting things. The one thing that Turki said is, he don't want Bud Crawford running like a bitch. And Terence Crawford was basically saying, look, I'm going to do what I want to do, but saying that he won't run. That's interesting. Turki Sheik said he's going to put a knockout bonus. I can guarantee everybody in the chat, everybody, that Terence Crawford does not have the bolas to go for a knockout against Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's not man enough to go for a knockout against Canelo because he know he ain't fucking Errol Spence. He knows he's not any of those guys. He's not a Washkel Brook. He's not a semi-retired Sean Porter. He's not a Kavalauskas. Canelo's none of those things. And Terence Crawford knows it. He knows it. So we already know he don't have the nuts to go for no knockout. Talk all that shit. And anybody that gets on this stage today and say Terence Crawford might stop Canelo, did he stop Matrimov, dumbass? And one more thing before I add everybody to the show. One more thing. I just want to say this one more thing. I've got a lot of people in the comments saying, Nuke, when have you ever seen Terence Crawford run? Okay, when the fuck have you ever seen Terence Crawford fight somebody like Canelo? You've never seen him fight nobody like that. When have you ever seen him fighting an A-level elite fighter like Canelo? You've never seen it. So don't ever tell me, when have you seen Bud run? When have you seen him fight this level of competition before, dumbass? The moment this man steps in the ring with Canelo, he knows that his head could be taken off of his fucking shoulders. And ain't no way he's trying to stay there in front of everybody. Stop bullshit. Pull your thumb out of your ass and open your ears. Now, let's resume and let's start adding people to the show, man. And I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice, man. I'm going to be nice. What's up, J-Mac? J-Mac, are you there?
Yeah. What it do, man?
What's good with you, J-Mac? How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Good. Edgar, what's good with you, my brother?
What's up, Duke? Salute to you and everyone in the panel and in the live chat.
Oh man, it's good to talk to you, Edgar. Man, I am really, there's a lot of people that I like on the live stream that's going to tell me the truth, whether I want to hear it or not. And Edgar, you're one of those people. You're one of the people that can tell me something, and I'm going to take it, good or bad, respectfully, because I know you're just going to come from a place of honesty and integrity. That's why I like your voice on here, because I think you're one of the most honest voice. You know, there's this guy named T something that gets on here and talks out the side of his neck every time. But I appreciate you for coming on here and just keeping it real. I don't know if his name is low testosterone, solid testosterone, some shit like that. I don't know what it is, Edgar, but I appreciate you always keeping it real.
Bro, I'm glad. I'm always glad to be on. My bad I couldn't get on yesterday. I caught it during work today. I listened to it a little bit, and yeah, I mean, I guess, like I always said, bro, the madness has no end. But we'll find out September where the chips lay.
Yeah, yes, we will. Round one, what's good, my brother?
How you doing, guys? What up, y'all? Hey, man, did y'all see that? Did y'all see what Crawford said in the presser? We got to get into that, man.
Oh, we definitely got to get into it. Park Street, what's good, my brother?
Hey, listen, man. I'm at work, so I gotta make it quick. But all I got to say is that stare down between Bud and Canelo. Bud almost shit himself. Bud almost shit himself.
Oh, this is the quote of the day. This is the quote of the day. Damn, Park Street cooking with butter. Oh man, what's up, Hefe? What's good with you, Hefe? Hefe, are you there, my brother? I guess Hefe's not there. Big E, what's good with you, my brother? Big E,
What's good, man?
what's good? You don't sound too happy, Big E. What's wrong?
I'm laughing at Park Street, man. Like the reach, man. The reach is it's so laughable, bro. Like I didn't see.
specialize in customer service, which means I specialize in body language as well. So if I have a certification
Man,
in hospitality,
man,
then
man.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. You a Canelo fanboy, so you'll say
Oh, here
anything
we
that got
go.
you'll
Here we
say
go with this
anything to make
fanboy
shit
shit.
sound. Listen, it's two dogs, okay? Ain't nobody scared of nobody, right? I
You
seen
crazy
Canelo
as
look at
fuck.
Terence.
Bud ain't never
Listen,
even been in a fight with a dog. What are you talking about?
Listen,
How the fuck is
listen,
Bud
bro.
a dog if he ain't never been in a fight with a dog?
Hey,
What are you talking about?
Hey, it's some motherfuckers, bro. You just don't question what kind of dog that got in him. You looking for clues as to why he not a dog or why he should be scared. If you know anything about Bud, you know that dude ain't scared of nothing, bro. That dude ain't never been scared of nothing. That's not how you even operate, man.
And he's never
So
stepped in the
Sounds
ring
it's
good.
with
just
a unified, undisputed
that
pound for pound
So
champion. Neither.
so
that
Big
shit
E,
don't phase him.
Big E.
What's up?
Not to cut you off, Biggie. Not to cut you off, but you're saying Park Street's, he's reaching because what he just said about Crawford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. The rebuttal to that is you wouldn't consider that the Crawford fans are reaching, saying that Crawford's gonna knock out Canelo.
Hell yeah, they reaching. I call it like
Okay.
it is, man.
All right. I just
Yeah.
okay. I just wanted to. The same thing. It's a two-way street. You're saying he's reaching for that, but in the same aspect, the Crawford fans are reaching, saying he's gonna knock out Canelo, which is not gonna
Well, I
happen.
haven't.
But
Well,
again.
I haven't heard no Crawford fan. To be honest with you, I've heard Crawford fans say they will that Crawford will beat Canelo, but knocking Canelo out, you can't make
Yeah,
that assumption on a fighter that has never been knocked out before. We all know Canelo
Thank
got a
you.
solid chin. You know what I mean? So
Wait,
that's
Finally, this
crazy to
nigga
think.
talking
Big E,
sense.
Big E, 1 second. I'm the host. I sometimes chime in and also moderate. And I got Sergio Palacios here that left a comment, and he said, "You sucking on some Bud meat right now." How do you respond to that?
He a Canelo fan, bro. So I mean, I'm a boxing fan, bro. I don't pick and choose favorite fight. I don't do all that, bro. So he got his own.
So I'm sorry to cut you off. I'll make this real quick because the other comment. So you're saying that okay, Crawford, you're questioning the dog that's in him, but like I said, like 30 seconds before we all jumped on, I said on September we're gonna find out where their chips lay. So in that regard, if Crawford jabs and moves all night, would you agree that he was scared of the power?
No, because it's boxing. You can't.
But that's the thing. Bud never backs up, bro. So he's gonna
So
face that.
exactly,
I feel like, but listen,
if his MO is to get in there and mix it up, but on this
no,
particular night, all he does is jabs and move and stays away. What is
he ain't
your
gonna do that all
opinion
night.
of him now?
He ain't gonna do that. And if he do, I'll be the first to call Crawford out.
Yeah,
But
I said the
if you
same
watch,
shit about Charlo.
Charlo is not Bud, man. This is
Charlo's a
where
bigger man.
Listen, Charlo
I
get
don't
Bud that way.
care. It's two different fighters, bro. It's levels to who you comparing to, man. Like,
Wait
come
a
on,
minute,
man.
Big E.
And
Hold on, Big
Charlo
E.
is naturally a bigger man, and Charlo was stopping people at 154.
Hold on,
Charlo is
Big E.
not fucking Crawford, bro. What is you talking
Hold
about?
on,
He's
Big
better.
E. Hold on, Big E.
Listen, bro, you
Hold
gotta
on,
understand,
Big
bro.
E. Big
At
E, I'm trying to help you.
154, he's more proven than Crawford.
Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all IQ for
He was
boxing is so
he was
laughable,
undisputed.
bro.
Did Crawford go undisputed at 154, knocking everybody out, or did
Uh,
Charlo do that?
Hey,
That's a
Listen,
body.
Crawford
hey, let
already
me
went
say something.
undisputed.
You was
That's
a
a
meat
quick
rider.
body.
Not at 154.
That's a
That's a
quick
quick
man.
Hey,
He
body.
brought him back to
hey,
the
Bro,
work.
for
hey,
real,
Biggie,
body.
Listen, man.
Biggie.
Listen.
Listen, Biggie. Let me tell you something.
Body bag.
Arguably, we can argue that Crawford didn't beat the real WBA champion because Charlo was the WBA champion in recent.
And that's true. And one thing I want to describe to you is this, Big E. and I think this is what Edgar is saying about being, like if he fights a certain way that he's scared. Think about it in this term. Biggie, you might be willing to walk up to Hit Kid and be like, hey man, get out of my way and bump into him. But then you see me and you respectful, you touch me. Excuse me, sir. I didn't, because you know who to play with and who not to. You see what I mean, Biggie? You know. I didn't turn around and look, what? Boy, I slapped this piss out your mouth. Like, you know. I ain't even got to say that. I didn't look at you crazy. You didn't back. I apologize, brother, man. You all right? I'm praying for you. Look, that's your energy towards me. But towards Hit Kid, you think you Debo. You see what I mean? That's what we talking about, Bud Crawford. He think he's Debo with everybody else, but with Canelo, he's like, look, man, he's a great fighter in his generation. He's this and this. His energy ain't the same when he's dealing with somebody else. You feel me, Big?
Hey,
you understand that analogy?
That's fact.
I don't, because you know how I came up and how I was raised, or shit I done seen, man. You got some individual cats, man. They don't give a fuck about who's on the other side, man. And I did 12 years in prison, so let me be the first to say that I done seen two crazy motherfuckers go at it. Two crazy motherfuckers that didn't nobody else want to be part of, and the each of the individuals. They could care less about what the stigma and the reputation was against one another. When it's all about who you is as a person and as a man. When I look at Crawford and when I look at Canelo,
so you said you did 12 years in prison. Did you let anybody run over you? Were you in there holding your own? You just held your own.
Oh, definitely.
You got your respect.
I definitely hold my own. That's how I got into boxing, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah. I've never been to prison, Biggie. I've never been there. Thank God, I've never been to prison. My brother actually went to prison, and he told me all the guys that walk around talking about they held their own, they likely got their cheeks bust. That's what he told me. He said all them guys that come out here told me, I did 10 years in prison. I did 15. He said them dudes that got their cheeks clapped and was crying on the phone because they come out of prison like it's a badge of honor instead of saying, you know what, I shouldn't have went down, shouldn't have that's what he told me. I don't know if it's true. I ain't never been, but he said them type of dudes be getting their ass cheeks busted coming out. Oh yeah, I get some time in the pen. On that type of time.
I don't know what your brother experienced, man, but from my area, bro, we don't even play them kind of games. The way y'all even talk on here, you end up getting killed from where I'm from, bro. So I don't even.
Where are you from, man?
I don't even know how to respond to that, bro. I really don't know. You got me lost, bro. Let's get back to boxing, okay? Boxing, bro. Okay, listen, man.
Biggie, you know I'm fucking with you, man. Relax.
I know, bro. I know. Listen, I respect Canelo. He's a all-time great. I respect Bud. He's an all-time great. Can we just leave it at two motherfucking all-time greats going at it with one another, and they get ready to make history? And by the way, early on, it was a while back when we was talking this fight into existence, and I said, yo, if Canelo fight Crawford, he's not going to get the proper recognition because he pretty much Bud is at a disadvantage. And actually, Canelo alluded to that in the press conference. He was like, yo, I have nothing to gain by fighting Crawford because if I beat him, he's just another smaller guy that I already beat. But contrary to what I had actually thought the first time, actually, I'm wrong. I actually believe Canelo is finna get all the due respect that he should get if he beat Crawford. And the only reason is because it's too many fans now coming out co-signing on Crawford's behalf that he's going to beat Canelo. So I if Canelo beats Crawford, this will go down as, to me, I think the biggest win of Canelo's career.
Okay. Hold on.
Big E,
let me pause you there.
Canelo wins, do you think he's pound for pound number one, Big E?
He's in that conversation. I wouldn't. Kanaya Inoue, he's been on the run lately. It's just kind of hard to make an argument against, but he definitely will be in that.
But when has he beat a top 5 pound for pound, top 3 pound for pound champion? Anyway, hasn't done that.
Hey, that's a good question. I like that.
Neither has Usyk. Neither has Usyk.
Got me.
Hold on.
Well,
Before I
Usyk
go
beat
any further,
Fury.
Before I go any further, I just want to get on the record. Biggie, what's your prediction for the Canelo Crawford fight?
Honestly,
Wait a
I'm gonna
minute,
keep it.
wait a minute, Biggie. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. You sounded all confident a minute ago. I asked you what's your prediction.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
What's to think about?
It's two answers. It's two answers. It's two
Not
answers,
multiple
bro.
answers. You got to do
It's
some
two
thinking.
answers.
What is it?
I would say this.
Damn.
I would say this, man. First of all, as a fan of the sport, you know, that's where we win at. We get to see two all-time great fighters. Whoever
Who's your
wins is
prediction,
whoever
Biggie?
wins.
Damn.
But I would say this. Canelo should win because he has all the advantages on his side as far as experience, fighting some of the best fighters. That's, you know, like Mayweather and Bivol. You know what I mean? He got his feet wet.
He
So
don't got the size
all the
advantage.
He definitely got the size advantage. He's been at
He
168 for.
No, he
He
doesn't.
can have the size advantage. If Terence Crawford walks around naturally at 190, that proves that he's a weight bully.
But that's the thing. Listen, Park Street. Listen, he got to get some kind of experience at 168 for us to even
What does
assume
that have to do with
that
his natural weight?
because that's the sport of if you know anything about boxing, bro, you have to at least.
No. Park Street said fucking Crawford is walks around at a bigger weight, is taller, has a longer reach, so everything physically is on his side.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter. But in other fights, it does matter.
How does that not matter, Biggie? You just said that Canelo has the weight advantage, but when we check down the checklist, all of the advantages are on Bud's side.
Yeah, but you gotta understand when you go into any boxing room. And you talk amongst other people that talk boxing, ain't nobody saying, hey, Bud has all the size advantage in the world without even having any kind of experience at 168. He still got a question mark on him at 154 against Majamar. Like, that was a close fight.
Does he need to have that experience? If he's a pound for pound great, does he need to have that experience?
If you know anything about boxing, you know it's weight classes for a reason, bro. And you know and it's a reason for you to have experience.
One second. Hold on. I just want to make sure I got to the point of this. So you're picking Canelo Alvarez to beat Terence Crawford. Is that the long and short of it, right?
No.
Only reason why
I said. Nah, listen. Hey, listen, I'm from the hood, bro.
Don't start that listen stuff, my brother.
I have to go with Bud. And listen, I'm rooting for Bud to beat Canelo.
What kind of tribalism is this?
Nah, I doubt that Part Street. I doubt that, bro. I doubt that.
You doubt what?
You from the hood, bro. You too much of I ain't never seen no nigga clown for Canelo. Like, this is the first time ever in my life, bro.
What? I can lead down the list of Canelo's accomplishments, not his accolades, his accomplishments, the guy he actually beat, the top level opponents that he actually beat. You can't do that for Bud. So if I'm giving credit to a guy that has put in the work, how is there anything wrong with that?
Hey, I'm not knocking Canelo, bro. I'm a fan of Canelo. It's just
hold on, Biggie. I'm still before we go any further. Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Biggie, 1 second, because I'm still perplexed right now as to who you're picking in the fight. Are you picking Bud? Or because I heard you say Canelo should win, and then
I'm rooting for Bud.
Like, but I have to go with Bud. Like,
I'm rooting for Bud. I'm rooting for Bud.
But who do you believe is going to win? If you're betting money on the line, who are you putting the money on to win the fight?
I got Canelo.
Who you rooting for? Who's going to win?
I got Canelo, bro. I got Canelo. There you go.
That's all I wanted to know, Biggie. So you got Canelo.
You're rooting for Crawford, though.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I get that. And so
it's for Crawford.
This is what I was not understanding. So you believe Canelo win, but you rooting for Crawford. There's nothing wrong with that. You can root for who you want to root for. That's fine. But I don't think you should call Park Street a fanboy because Park Street hasn't said one thing about Canelo that somebody would consider being a fanboy. Not one thing.
I've been listening.
Hold on, Biggie. Name one thing Park Street said that's a fanboy that shows he's a fanboy for Canelo.
Oh, off top, I just called him out about it as soon as you got down.
No, don't say you called him out.
He said,
exactly what he said specifically.
He said,
specifically, what did I say?
He said, Bud shitted on, like he's getting ready to shit on himself during the stare off, and I'm
He
just
did.
like, a stare?
He did.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
fucking
You
god!
claim that you know boxing.
Hey,
Hold on,
hey, let me
hold
say
on.
something.
Big E,
Biggie.
you
One
claim that
second.
you
One
know
second.
boxing, but the
Hold
same
on. Biggie.
that
Biggie. 1
had
second.
when he fought Holyfield. What is you talking about?
Biggie.
You
Biggie.
sound like a
Hold on. 1
clown right
second.
now.
Hold on, Biggie. That ain't no fanboy shit.
That's not
It's
no
the
fan base. That's
impression.
an actual
Hold
fact.
on.
What are you
It's the
talking about?
impression that the majority of boxing fans had watching that press conference. Bud did not look like his usual confident self up there with Canelo.
Yup. Let me
Oh
say.
my
Let me
fucking
add to that.
gosh,
Let me
bro!
add to that real quick. When I
Oh my
got out of
god!
the face off, and shout out to everyone, Nuke, the panel, the chat. You know, we back
Carlos.
at it again. When I saw the face off, if you notice, Canelo was the one dictating the face off. He was the one that's okay. We're gonna look at each other for this amount of time, and he nodded. He's like, "All right, we're done. I'm not here having a staring contest with you. I'm the one's gonna
And
give you
he
the biggest
looked down
paydays
at
in your
Crawford
life
too.
that you
I ain't
never
never
touched
seen
this
him
type
looking
of
at an
numbers."
opponent.
And I'm the big boss when it comes to this. He even told Turkey that he was in his side. Like, bro,
Yep. He said, I know Turkey on your side, but it
Crawford
ain't gonna
got
be
no
easy.
pull in this whole fight. The fight's gonna be Las Vegas. It's gonna be it's gonna be Canelo's terms. It's like, bro, you gotta play his way.
Shout out to y'all Canelo fans. Shout out to y'all Canelo fans.
But I'm being
Y'all
honest.
Yeah, shout out to
No.
you
These
too.
are
No, not
boxing
all
y'all
fans,
army.
Big
Canelo
E.
fans.
Y'all
These are
army, bro.
boxing fans, Big E. They haven't
No,
said anything to
you
prove
are
that they're fanboys.
nah.
Big E said
That's a
he's a
stick.
Canelo fan.
I'm a fan of boxing. I've been a fan of Canelo
Everybody
for
on this
No,
panel
years.
is a
Big E
fan of boxing.
Been a fan of
Everybody on this
Canelo for
panel that hold on, Big E. I can't let you get away with talking at the side of your neck, Big E. You can't get up here and say I'm rooting for Bud. I'm having a hard time, with all
yeah,
of this, but I'm picking Canelo
yeah,
to win. You're no more
yeah,
of a boxing fan than anybody. Everybody on here is a boxing fan.
yeah. But when you walk in certain
Hey,
rooms,
hey,
and you
Biggie,
say
Biggie.
certain shit that y'all say, man, it's like I can't say that shit because
What you
niggas
mean
gonna be like, man,
facts?
get the fuck.
You mean
Niggas
things
gonna be
like
like, get the
facts?
fuck out of my barbershop. Because niggas not.
Actual
I go into
historical
boxing gyms.
Hold on, but hold on, Biggie. I agree with you. I agree with you, Biggie. You the type of guy that go in somewhere and say something, and they be like, "Get the fuck out." I'm the type of dude that go in there and say something, and they be like, "Respect, big dog, respect." Me
Nah,
and
bro.
you get two different types of responses when we
Nah,
go into
bro.
places.
Nah,
You get a kind of response like, "Hey, get your bitch ass out of here." I get a response like, "Hey, what's up, big dog? You straight?" All right, I
hey,
respect what
Nuke.
you
Hey,
saying.
Nuke.
I
Hey,
That's
respectfully
facts, Nuke.
disagree,
hey,
but I
Nuke.
respect
Hey,
it.
Nuke.
Your energy and my energy different,
Hey,
Big
Nuke.
E. We just
Hey,
different
Nuke.
people.
Hey, Nuke. I try to put motherfuckers onto your channel, bro, and I can't get nobody to listen to your shit, bro. Just because of some of the shit you be saying.
Nigga,
I'm
that's
So
Trump.
sorry.
He
Hey,
got
hold
30K
on,
followers.
Park. Hold
He
on,
got
Park.
30K
Let me
followers.
respond to this. Hold on, Park. I gotta respond to this. And I agree, Biggie. It's gonna be a hard time for a lot of people listening. There's a phrase I used to say. I say, everybody don't like the truth. A lot of people you try to put on probably are just a bunch of meat riders that want to hear a bunch
nah,
of
bro.
meat riding.
He stand
And I'm
up.
not gonna do that. A
He
lot of people don't like
stand
facts. A
up,
lot
dude.
of people like to live in a lie. There's some people that believe Bud's gonna knock out Canelo in 5 rounds. And those guys probably want to hear me
Huh?
say that type of shit.
Who
But
said?
they
Who's
don't want to
saying
hear
that?
me tell the truth about Canelo.
But what real boxing fans saying
Shakur
Terence Crawford gonna
Stevenson.
knock Canelo out?
Shakur
Shakur
Stevenson.
Stevenson.
Shakur said
Shakur
that. Shakur
Stevenson.
said that.
Stevenson, a real boxing
Clarissa
fan.
Shields.
Yep.
Sean
Clarissa
Davis.
Shields.
Bomac
Hey,
said
Shakur.
he's going to do.
Hey,
Hold on, Big E. Bomac said Terence Crawford's going to do Canelo like he did Errol Spence. Dog walk him and drag him to fight and stop him.
Meat
Do you
riding at an
believe
astronomical
Bomac's
level.
a knowledgeable boxing
But we're
person?
Canelo
hey,
fanboys. Come on
Shakur
now.
and Bomac, they are biased, bro. They are real
Hey,
close
hey,
to each
hey,
other. They
Big
don't
E,
count.
you know who else said that, Big E? That he was
Who
going to
said
get
that?
knocked out by Terence Crawford? Teddy
Who
Atlas,
said that?
Andre Ward, Tim Bradley,
You got a whole
They
bunch
said
of people.
James Tony said it.
Hey,
Shields.
Rick
Literally,
Clarissa
Glazer,
the
Shields.
majority
Rick
of the
Glazer.
boxing world said that Bud is going to
they
beat
said,
Canelo. Not
listen,
only beat him, but they're going to knock him out. This is the
hey,
boxing world.
listen,
These are so-called
not
professionals.
hey,
Yep, a
listen,
lot of people are
But I
saying
beat
that,
appreciate
man.
Canelo.
you putting people on, Big E, but you got to tell these dudes, stop being a pussy. Click the link, get
Hey,
up here and be a part of the community.
Hey,
You
but
ain't
man,
going to
it's
hey,
agree
good
with me?
talking to y'all.
See, Big
I'm
E,
going to tune in.
you
I got
don't
to get
agree
back
with
to
half
work.
the...
Y'all have a good night.
Hold on. Big E, you don't
Shout out
agree with
Part
half
3.
the shit I say, Big E, but I respect you for getting up here. No matter how wrong you are, you get up here and you stand on that shit. And I respect that from you. It don't matter how much dumb shit you think. I respect the fact that you get up here and say what you want to say, no matter how
Hey,
stupid
Oh
it is.
man.
hey,
hey,
Big E.
I
Quick
feel the same.
question.
I feel the
Quick
same
question,
way,
Big E.
Nuke. I feel the same way, Nuke.
Yo, Big E.
What's up, bro?
Yo, Big E. Quick question. All right, so
What's up?
come fight night, right? You claim to be a boxing fan. or
Yeah.
you're stating that you're a boxing fan. Now, as a
Yeah.
boxing fan, on that night, do you want a fight that is filled of exchanges and action packed, going back and forth, or do you want to watch someone jab and move away, jab and move away, jab and throw a 1-2 and move away, jab and move 1-2 and move away? What would you rather watch?
It don't really matter to me, honestly, bro.
Oh my
As
God.
a boxing fan,
come on, bro.
as a boxing fan, I love the art of boxing. There's some fans, and I call them casuals. There's some fans that feel like they only watch boxing if it's a certain style. You know, for me, it's like I'm a fan of any kind of style that when it comes to the sport of boxing. So it don't really rub me or move me the wrong way.
So you're okay. So you're okay with watching Devin Haney and a skull fight.
No,
you're cool with that.
That's
you're
running.
Cool with that.
That's whatever Devin Haney was on that night. He was running. That's not even boxing shit.
Okay. All right. But we know Devin. That's Devin's way. Running away, hugging, clinching, making a boring, stupid fight. Right. Crawford's MO is not like that, according to you. But on that fight night, if he jabs and consistently moves away, are you going to be happy paying for that pay-per-view?
I'm going to be more disappointed because I never seen Crawford fight like that. But I expect Crawford to mix it up. I don't expect Crawford to go in there. Canelo, the first 4 rounds, Canelo is always coming out strong. You know what I mean? He's very powerful the first 4 or 5 rounds, man. Crawford has to be mindful of Canelo's power those early rounds. Now, in the second half of the fight, he don't have to be too much cautious of it because we all know Canelo, like, you know, he's bound to get tired in the second half of the fights, as we seen in the recent fight. So I expect Crawford to kind of just, figure him out, not rush, not rush the fight, not rush into a brawl, figure Canelo out, and then the second half of the fight, break him down, and then get a decisive win.
I thought you said Canelo was going to win.
No, I'm saying this is.
Wait a minute, this shit don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
Wait a minute.
Hey, listen.
Hold on. I gotta go to Edgar real quick. Edgar, this man told me 10 minutes ago I'm picking Canelo to win. Then he gives us a breakdown. Hold on, Biggie. Then he gives us a breakdown of what Crawford winning.
I'm rooting.
Exactly what he said.
Hey,
hold on 1 second, Biggie. 1 second. No, you can just yourself, Biggie. Hold on 1 second. In the words of the famous philosopher Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I've never seen anybody say, I'm gonna pick this guy to win, and then give me a breakdown of the other guy winning. I'm like, what? You switch your pick in 30 seconds? I've never seen this. Hold on.
He cooked himself.
Hold on, Biggie. You cooked yourself, man.
What I was doing was I was speaking from a standpoint of this is what I hope to believe could be the end all, because I am rooting for Crawford. I think all black people, really, mostly black people, other than Partridge and my other man. All black people are rooting for Bud Crawford, man. All black people is going to be on Bud Crawford's side.
Hold on, one more, and I want to go to Supreme, but I got to ask you another question real quick, Biggie. Why do you think it matters that mostly black people are rooting for Crawford? Like, there's a whole group of Mexicans for Bud. Like, what difference does it make what the racial demographics is for each fighter? Does it matter who roots for who?
Yeah, actually it does. I did time. I did time with Mexicans. It's always, don't ask me why. Hey, listen, let me talk. It's always been like that. It's always, when I did time with Mexicans, let me tell you something. Mexicans only care about Mexicans. You hear me? Like, when it comes to fighting and all that, if it's a Mexican fighter versus a black fighter, I ain't nan time been around a Mexican and been like, and not see them be like, yo, I'm going for the black guy. It's not even if the black guy's favorite or not. It's just the fact that, yo, it's a Mexican. I got the root for him. And guess what? Nobody knocks him for it. Ain't no blac people in the day room looking at Mexicans or Mexicans.
Okay. Hold on, everybody. Let me respond to this. And I respect your opinion, Biggie, but unfortunately for you, the world is bigger than prison. And what I mean by that is, you've had whole movements of Mexicans for Triple G. Now you got a new movement of Mexicans for Bud Crawford. You had Mexicans for Mayweather. So you've had Mexicans root for all these other guys throughout boxing. So it's not just you kind of stuck on a prison thing. You free now, my brother. You free. I think you free at least. I hope you free. But hold on, my brother. Hold on. And so the whole thing that we have here is only Mexicans go for other Mexicans. That don't make no sense. And that's a quick body bag because we didn't see Mexicans root for we didn't see Mexicans root for everybody. I've even seen hold on. I've even seen a Mexican group go for Edgar Berlanga. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's Mexicans that all over the place that pick other fighters. So that's a quick body, man. You got
let me respond to
Juan Manuel Marquez. Juan Manuel Marquez don't like Canelo.
Let me respond. So
just say you don't like Canelo.
We can go. I just said I was a fan of Canelo earlier. So listen, what I'm saying is this.
See y'all later.
What I'm saying is this. I've been around Mexicans on the outside too. I'm just saying I haven't never been around and the same ones you saying as the Mexicans that's rooting for other fighters. They are a small count opposed to the majority. The majority of Mexicans they're going to root for. You can't speak on. Listen, you can't speak on what other Mexicans that I've met or dealt with. You know what I mean? Like,
hold on, one second, Biggie. Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second. I got to clear one more thing. I'm going to put the body back up here again. Because the first thing that this man said is you can't speak on what other Mexicans do. You're a black man speaking on Mexicans. So you can
I'm telling you, put the body bag down.
Who are you to speak on a Mexican and you're not Mexican?
I'm telling you.
That don't make no sense.
Listen. You are emotional right now. Let me repeat myself again. The Mexicans that I've been around, I've seen with my own two eyes. This is not me speaking on behalf of them. This is what I've got from my own two eyes. I have never been around a Mexican and not seen them not root for their own peoples. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was just rooting for that's like saying Puerto Ricans only root for Puerto Ricans.
Y'all misconstruing what I'm saying, bro.
Hold on, Biggie. So I want to welcome a few people to the. I want to welcome a few people to the panel. I want to welcome Supreme, Hit Kid, and the legendary coach, the one and only Steel Mills. The man is an expert in all of boxing. I respect Steel Mills so much, and I'm gonna tell you this, man. And look, he's just humble. He's humble. He's a humble guy. And that's part of why Steel is so good. He's a humble guy. The one thing I'm gonna tell you is, Supreme, Steel, Hit Kid. I know it sounds like we got Solidus T back on the panel. I know that's what it sounds like. We got but it ain't Solidus, this Big E. It's not Solidus. But hold on 1 second, Big E. 1 second. I just want to ask you three guys a question. Have any of you guys ever seen the Mexicans for Triple G, Mexicans for Edgar Berlanga, or Mexicans for Bud Crawford?
Yes.
Can you speak on that a little bit still? Have you ever seen any of that?
My coaches are from my coach from San Luis Potosí. He can't stand Canelo. He was the biggest Triple G fan. Both of my coaches, they're both Mexican. A lot of the fighters in my gym don't like Canelo neither. They Mexicans, dog. Like
I know Mexicans.
I think the entire Mexican community and over there in Omaha, Nebraska, there's parts of Texas and Florida that are all just rooting for Bud. I mean, that's what I've seen. I mean, is that fair? What you've seen still?
But
yeah,
it's not the
definitely.
Masses, it's not the masses. It's not the masses. They don't speak for the masses. That's all I'm saying. And I know
Mexicans. You don't speak for the masses.
I know. I know Mexicans that don't body bag. I know Mexicans that don't like Canelo either, but it's for a whole nother reason. You know what I mean? So that ain't nothing.
What reason? What reason? Tell me, since you open that up, what is the reason? I want to know.
What is the
Educate
reason?
us. Educate
us. They don't look at him like a real Mexican. I don't. And really, honestly,
that's crazy.
Nah, it's
oh my god.
It's real.
Oh my god.
It's real.
Yo,
it's real Mexicans.
Nah.
Yo, that's crazy, Biggie, man.
Edgar.
I can understand. I can understand Ryan Garcia. They don't see him as a real Mexican.
Get this one off, Phil.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let Mills get this one real quick.
Edgar, you Mexican, right?
Yes.
Are you Mexican?
Yes.
right, let me see. Oh fuck, I can't remember what Canelo fight that was. But what fight was that when he brought out Pepe Aguilar?
That was.
I
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure
was
that was
the Munguia
that
fight.
was back. That was
No, it wasn't Munguia.
I think that was when he was in Ryder when he did the one in Guadalajara.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Bro, bro. What is you talking about? They don't view that dude as a real Mexican, man. He putting on for the Mexican people, dog. Like you
Just
can't
to let
say
just
no,
to let
bro.
you just to
You
let you
can't
know,
say
Steele,
that.
like Steele,
Still,
just to let you know,
is not known as a real
like
Hey,
Mexican.
let me
like
speak. Let me speak.
like
Facts.
hang
Let
on,
me
hang on,
speak.
hang on, just to
Get me
let you
started.
just to give you more content, Steele. Like at that fight, it was held in his native city of where he was born, and it was
Hmm.
held at the stadium of the soccer team native to that city. I'm pretty sure that
Thank
stadium
you, Edgar.
holds like 40 or 50,000 people in the stands. Mind you, they put people on the field. So there was probably close to like 70,000 people at that fucking fight.
Yeah, and then hold on. I just want to clear this
But
up.
he's not
Big
Mexican,
E
right?
doesn't hold on. Big E doesn't really speak for the Mexican community. He speaks for the Mexican prison community, apparently. So
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
he speaks. Yo, he speaks.
between you and that
He
community,
speaks for
I
la
don't have
onda.
nothing to say
Yo, he
about
speaks
that,
for
Big
la
E.
onda. Blood
It's not
in,
my
blood
business.
out. You
Hey,
heard?
look, hold on, Big E. Hold on, Big E. 1 second, Big E. I remember Big E come on here one time and say, "Man, I was locked up for 12 months and I ain't have sex in 6 months." I'm like, "What?"
Oh
But anyway.
man.
Oh, that ain't sound good, bro. Damn.
No,
Hey,
hold
Biggie.
on, hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
Biggie. Let me ask you something, Biggie. Do you
Hold on,
consider?
before we
Oh,
get back to that, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one thing. Clavo, you're more than welcome to go ahead and click the link. I made a spot for you, so feel free to click the link, Clavo. And I want to actually get onto some of the boxing topics today because we haven't been able. We've been arguing about this stuff
Body
again, man.
bagging.
We just want to talk boxing. Did anybody on the panel believe that Bud Crawford looked shook on the panel?
Hey, can I
yes,
tell you
I
something?
knew
He looked
Mills
he
absolutely,
Park
looked
Street
shook,
said
bro.
he felt
absolutely,
that he looked shook.
absolutely.
He
Thank
looked a
you,
little
Mills.
two-sided. To me,
Thank
it
you,
looked like it
Mills.
was a look from Bud I wasn't used to seeing. He looked a little
Thank
off
you,
to me.
Mills. Mills, keep it a
Mills
hundred.
don't
Keep it
agree.
a
Mills
hundred.
don't agree. Big E, of course, won't agree because he picked Canelo, and then 20 seconds later he picked Bud, so he don't know who he picked.
Honestly, on this topic, I like when you see that, the face-to-face stare downs and all that. Unless there was like, an extreme reaction, like trying to get in the guy's face or, push up right into the chest or, physical contact, push and all that. Or, sometimes I've seen punch. Like Caleb Plant did, tried to throw a punch and then he got owned by Canelo at that press conference.
Yeah.
Bud's been through this at the big fights. He's been through this with the presser. Think about the Spence presser and all that. I don't really think you can say Buddy's shook at all. He knows he's got a job to do. Same with Canelo. Canelo knows he's got an ass to beat. So pretty much, it's like I don't think there's any reading into that.
Hit. I hate to interrupt you, but you can't use that terminology in front of Big E. He been to prison, so when you say an ass to beat, he might take that in a different way. So look, a guy to beat inside the boxing ring.
You
Come
gotta be
on,
careful
man.
with that, bro.
I
Hey, listen.
apologize, Mills. I apologize.
But you get what
That's real fun.
you get where I'm going. I'm actually going to be with Steel Mills on this. I don't really think there was much, with the face-to-face today.
What did you
Well,
think about the face-to-face still? Do you think both guys look confident? You feel like they sized each other up well? Is that
Oh,
what you saw or what?
oh yeah. But man, listen, man. Like I said, y'all know how Bud move up here in the street. You know, man. He looked the same way in front of Anthony Joshua. He looked the
Damn.
same way. Like he's really like that, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. He's not shook at no Canelo, and it's giving him more confidence that they're eye level. So just and he's listening. Man, listen, it's a lot. He's listening to the city up here. Everybody in the city is like, "Yo, Bud gonna stop Canelo. He about to knock Canelo out." He's riding off of that energy. Oh,
Hey,
he's
you
And
riding off
said,
of that.
hey,
hold on, Biggie, 1 second. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Robert Greene from like the 49 Laws of Power, something like that. And Robert Greene says something. He says, success and confidence is a dangerous drug if you drink it. And I think that if Bud is riding off the city and the energy of people telling him that you're gonna knock out Canelo and he's getting more confidence based off of that, and he goes in there trying to exchange with Canelo, that could end up a very, very bad thing for Bud. Now, I would appreciate that as a boxing fan if he fights in that manner, so my entertainment. But I'm saying for him, the potential in the fight, that could be dangerous.
It can be,
Very.
but Nuke, he has to go into the fight with confidence. He can't show any nerves.
Exactly.
This is the fact. This is the fight which is going to define Crawford's career more than the Spence
Hold on,
fight.
Hit. I hate to interrupt you. Once again, Big E's from prison, so when you say go in with confidence,
Hey,
he's
Nuke.
thinking
Hey, Nuke.
Hey, yo.
they're scared. Like,
Hey, Nuke.
Hey,
you
yo.
kind of like catered the show.
Hey,
Because
yo.
I'm concerned that
Nuke.
he's going to take some of these things the wrong
Hey,
way.
hey, Nuke. Hey, Nuke.
Time
Hey,
he's
Nuke.
like, back
You know
in
what it
98,
is?
I went in
Hey,
there.
You know what it is, Nuke?
Looking at me
You-
like I'm concerned.
You know what?
I'm
You know what?
concerned.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Nuke? It's the
fuck.
simple fact that you got some of your Canelo fans is actually keeping 100 and it's like, yo, we didn't see no nervousness in Crawford, and because ain't nobody out here
Big E,
dick
he can't be
pulling
nervous though.
and ball linking like
Big E,
what you
can
be doing, Nuke. And some of your panel buddies ball
can I
linking
finish the
on
point?
Canelo shit. The dude nervous and all that. Come on,
You know
man.
all
Like,
about ball licking.
come on, bro.
Can I just finish my point? Pretty much, he can't look nervous and all that because here's the deal. And I've said this point previously on the on here. If he runs from Canelo, which I don't think he will, I actually do think he will fight Canelo. If he runs from Canelo or gets absolutely annihilated, which I'm picking, but I want him to at least put up a fight. His Bud's legacy's on the line in this fight. You can't have a year and a half of, leave, not fighting anyone, preparing for this one fight, and then show up as a lame duck. He has to go and fight Canelo here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't think he does.
Hold on, one second. Everybody, hold on 1 second. Everybody keep asking, can Mirage get on? And I'm just putting this in. Mirage can get on the panel if he says that the IBFP is the truth. If Mirage say I'm the truth, then you got a spot on the panel. And that's all I want. Just say I'm the truth, Mirage, and then you can get on the panel. If you don't come in here and show respect, you will not be allowed on the panel again. Mirage, all you got to do is say I'm the truth. Now, I'm going to go to Clavo and Supreme and Mills and Edgar and everybody. Only thing I want to do is hold on, Hit. I want to give everybody a warning. I just want to let you guys know. Big E done been to jail, so when you talking about beating that ass, he's looking at that differently. When you talking about going in them bars and coming in scared, he looking at that differently. When he says,
matter of fact, I'm taking my camera off.
Big E, when you talking about the dude took a knee, he's taking it different. So you got to be very careful. Like you
Hey, listen.
Hold on, Big E, damn, Big E, let me finish. And so you got to
let me talk after this.
All right, Big E, wait. And so you got to understand, Big E looking at things through a different lens because his experiences, he lived different lives. That's all I'm saying. He lived a different life. And so, hold on, Big E. One time, I'm gonna circle to you, Big E. I'm gonna circle back around to you. I'm just trying to make sure ain't nobody saying nothing that will trigger you, bro. That's all. I don't want you to be triggered. I don't want you to go out there and you get that look in your eyes again, and then you be back locked up. I'm trying to help you, Big E.
Nah. You good? You
I'm
good?
trying to help you.
Hold
on, Big E. 1 second, Big E. Damn, 1 second, my brother. Damn. So, Clavo, my brother, how did you see the face-off with Bud and Canelo? Did you notice any nervous energy? Mills, Hit Kid, Big E say they didn't see any. I thought I saw some nervous energy from Bud. Did you see anything different, or it just looked a normal fight, another day in the office with Bud?
I don't know, bro. I looked at it. I do want to say I see something, bro. I mean, I can't say if it's nervousness. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Crawford's been different, bro. Crawford, I never seen Crawford out there with Boosie partying. Him going telling everybody, "Yo, I'm single." Like, bro, this is a brand new Crawford that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So I'm not even sure. Like, is he going through something right now? Is because I know he's got a girl with like 6 kids, and I think he's on the 7th with a whole different female, bro. So he's having some dilemma. I don't know if he's having some kind of dilemma, and I think he's having a good time right now, bro. Is he completely focused right now?
Or something?
Man,
I have no idea, bro. But all I can say, look, man, I'm not assuming, I'm not jumping no conclusions because I love Bud, bro. Bud is one of my favorites. Bud is, but he is doing something that we ain't used to seeing. I ain't never seen you out there partying like this, bro. I mean, never. So
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I get what y'all saying. I definitely get what y'all saying, but if the chick that he has a kid with in the night, I mean, how old is this dude? Like he said shorty pregnant right now, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Listen,
he has another kid with another woman as well, Brody. Like,
listen.
No, I think it's on the way. I think
well,
she's
yeah.
pregnant with it right now.
Well, this ain't nothing new.
Right.
This ain't nothing new. But like, I mean, I don't be in the clubs like that. But I've been in the club before, seen Bud in there, man. I mean, shit. You know, he is who he is. I don't think him partying and knocking some bops down is going,
distract him from the mission.
hinder. Yeah, it's not gonna hinder him from training. You dig? He's about to go in here and give it his all. You dig? Like that dude is a gym rat.
And
He's focused.
hold on. We just had another trick. When you say "give it his all," that's a trigger word for my
shit.
boy. Another thing. Hold on. Another issue that we
Damn.
have. Hold on. Another issue that we have is Mirage. Mirage said Biggie is the only real man on the panel. Now I don't know if Mirage been to prison, but when you call another man a real man, he gonna get that look in his eyes, Mirage. You got
Mirage,
something like
keep that
that.
shit to
We
yourself.
trying to accommodate Big E here, man. We can't have this man out here trying to go out here and be
all I know is, man, y'all. I'll let y'all entertain that kind of thought, man. Because like I say, man, where I come from a different background, but we don't even.
I know you do.
We don't even play. We don't even play them. We don't even play them kind of games, bro. I don't even know how to. Them shit to laugh at.
Bro.
That's y'all.
He said the only real man. The only real man, bro. Oh my God! If you was talking about your father, I understand. If you was talking about your dad being a real man, I understand. But a whole nother man that you ain't never met.
So hold on, Preem. You say Bud looked nervous to you, Preem?
He looked nervous from the beginning. Yeah, listen, y'all just looking at the.
Wait a minute, Preem. Wait a minute. I hate to do this, but looking nervous is another trigger word for Big E.
Man, let me tell you. All right,
that's another trigger word.
Listen, the last thing I need is La Honda on me right now. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want that. But I'm gonna be honest. In the words of my man Bishop, this nigga scared. All right, because he was right there, sitting down. All right, you could see him going like this, like he had a dry throat.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Dry throat, trigger word.
Every time, every time he said something to Canelo, you see how Canelo countered though? Canelo was like, "Nah, I don't think so. Nah, these folks, you can look at them, but you ain't gonna touch them, bro." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like it was already from the start. Y'all say he ain't nervous. Y'all saying that my man Bud ain't nervous? Y'all bugging the hell out. He's nervous. Okay. This is why he's doing. Listen, this is why he's doing these different things that y'all never seen Bud do before. This is his way of showing his nervousness. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on. I got to do this. I know this is fucked up, but I promise to return to boxing right after this. But this guy left a comment I just got to read. He said Supreme looked like the Godfather from the WWE. I was like,
that's fucked up, bro.
I rush it.
The whole train.
The whole train. Hold on. That's a trigger word. Train, Big E.
Oh, man.
That's all I'm saying. Trigger word.
Don't say train, man.
Do not say choo-choo, train, nothing.
Hey, when you result to gay marks, bro, it just means I'm getting the best of you, bro, when it comes to debating boxing. Because everything about you is gay remarks, bro. You been doing that shit for a long time, man. You let me know. That just letting me know I'm getting the best of you, man. That's all it is, bro. But continue.
Hold on, gay remarks is just humor, bro.
Hold on. I want to address this. Then we get back to
you don't sound like calling him Big E either.
The only thing I want to say is Big E. I didn't bring up being in prison. You did. I didn't bring up beating ass. You did. These are things you talked about. So if you talk about beating ass in prison, I don't know what you mean, Big E. That's all I'm saying.
We will box in prison, and I did I did time with Mexicans who box as well. So I was just speaking on motherfuckers who actually box instead of just motherfuckers that
Big E, bro. Big E, hold on, bro. Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this right now, bro. Look, I've done my time as well, but that's not something I want to flash out because that's you're basically, are you bragging about this like an accomplishment? No, motherfucker. I lost fucking years of my time, of my life that I'm never gonna get back. So why are you fucking talking about like that makes you more special than anybody else?
Are you triggered? Listen, are you triggered?
I'm not. But I'm just saying, you can't keep saying I did time. I did time.
Hold on, time out. I never bragged about doing time. I gave a scenario.
Did you not just mention that 3 times on the live since we've been on here?
During the penitentiary, I took showers.
No, this is my first time.
Yeah,
this is my first time. This is my first time mentioning me being in prison. This is, I
Well,
never mentioned this
we don't
before.
need to hear that. I don't ever bring that shit
Okay,
up.
so
No,
just
I
say
don't
you were
bring that up.
just say you were triggered, or just say you weren't cut
Nah,
like that in prison.
nah.
Just say
It's
you weren't cut like that.
nah because
It's
it sounds stupid to me that you want to put that out there like that's an accomplishment, bro.
Where you
You
was
lost
at,
time of
Biggie?
your
You
you
life.
was locked up.
triggered, bro.
No, I'm
You
not, bro.
triggered, bro.
I'm
You
telling you
triggered,
the
man.
truth, and you don't like it.
You
That's all
triggered,
that is.
man. You
So forget
triggered,
all that
bro.
prison
That's
weed
all
Biggie,
shit
it
over
is.
there. They don't
Biggie, where you
matter.
was locked
Get
up
back to
at,
the
Biggie?
boxing, bro.
All right,
Get back to the
Where you
boxing,
locked
fam.
up at, San Quentin?
hold on. This is my fault. This
You
is my fault. I made too many jokes. So I like to apologize to everybody. I fucked up. I did this. I fucked up. I apologize to everybody. Let's
Started
get
this
back to
shit.
the panel.
Nah,
This
Big,
is
he
this
did
is
Started this
that
my
shit.
shit.
fault.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
He
get
did
back
that
to
shit.
boxing, man.
What the fuck?
Niggas getting emotional and
Who started that
triggered.
shit?
Lord have mercy. Hey, come
All right.
on,
So
man.
Oh
hold
man.
on. I want to go around the panel real quick and ask, what did you guys think when Turki Al-Sheikh, he basically told Bud straight up, hey, look, I don't want to see no fucking running in this fight. He told Bud, I don't want to see no fucking running. He said there's a knockout bonus on the line.
Knockout bonus.
Does anybody on this panel, I'm gonna start with J-Mac, Edgar, I'm gonna go to Clavo, and I'm gonna go to Mills, Hit Kid, Round One, and Big E in that order. And I'm gonna say, hey, do you think that Bud is gonna go for that knockout to get that knockout bonus, or do you think Bud is gonna run? J-Mac, you first up. You think Bud's gonna run, and do you think Bud's gonna go for that knockout bonus?
think so. I think he's gonna run. He's gonna feel the power, and then he's gonna run like just like
Whoa,
Charlo, man.
whoa.
But everybody
Is
swear
he
off
breaking up
his
to
No,
y'all
no,
or is it me?
static, static.
Everybody swear.
Bro, I
Hey,
can't hear
something
him.
wrong with your connection, bro.
Hold on, I'm gonna come right back to you, J-Mac. Let me go with Edgar real quick. Edgar, do you think Bud Crawford's gonna run in this fight, or do you think he's gonna look for that knockout bonus?
Nah, well, he ain't going for the knockout bonus, period, because he's banking on whatever he's making off the contract. But like I said before, I said it months and months ago when we were speculating or whatever. You know, he's gonna get in there, and it's gonna be the third, maybe the fourth round, maybe even the second round, where Canelo's gonna touch him with one big shot, land where it may. It doesn't matter. At that moment, the light switch is gonna go off in his head, and he's gonna be like, "Fuck this! Let me jab and get my track shoes on."
Damn. Hit Kid, do you think Bud's gonna go for that knockout bonus, or do you think he's gonna run all night?
All right, so I have two things to say on this. One, I don't think Bud can go for the knockout bonus. I don't see a world he knocks out Canelo. I'm just being honest. Two, I absolutely love the knockout bonus idea, and I think it should be applied to all of these reality cards. Pretty much, it's the same type of bonus you see in UFC. For fight of the night and KO and submission of the night. In my opinion, boxing cards, and this ain't just Riyadh season cards. I'm on about top rank PBC. They should be doing the same. It would incentivize better fights within boxing if you had a KO bonus and a fight of the night bonus. That's just me.
Oh, Big E got out.
Big E rage quit. And when you say get out, that's a trigger word for Big E.
Fucking new gun.
That's the last one. I'm so sorry. That was the last one. I'm sorry.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Pretty much, I think they should introduce a fight of the night bonus and a KO of the night bonus.
I agree.
It will give these boxers more to go for. And by the way, quick one as well. Is it near as Riyadh season getting the old HBO team back together? It seems like with Jim Lamb playing now Max Kellerman.
And that's
You got Kellerman?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss Jim Lampley, bro.
I don't like
Jim Lampley is all right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
don't
like
like
him,
Max
bro. I like Jim Lampley.
I don't really like Max Kellerman because he's probably the biggest dick rider I've ever seen.
Yes, yes, agreed, 100%.
Hell yeah.
They had him do it. They had Kellerman doing the video promo, I believe, in America for the fight between Canelo and Crawford. So I'm wondering if he's coming back to the announce booth.
Listen, I don't think he's gonna run. You heard? I don't think Bud is gonna run. I think Bud is gonna go in there and try to prove something and show him that he's not scared of him, that he's gonna go head on with him. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit of the maybe the 1, 2, and 3 is stepping out, stepping back in, stepping out, trying to move. You know what I mean? Canelo's gonna catch that, but I'll be honest, I don't think Bud is gonna run. Even if he get hit with the shots, I think he's just gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna lace up my shit and I'm gonna fight, even if I get knocked out. But I'm not gonna be considered as a punk, running. If he's gonna go out in this legacy, like he said to him, it's like a legacy, then he's gonna go out swinging. I don't think he's gonna go out running.
Okay, I could respect that. You think he's going for that knockout bonus too, Preem?
Well, it's there. Listen, the knockout bonus is there to hype you up even more. You know what I'm saying? But I know Canelo's not going for the knockout bonus because Canelo's the type of dude, you could see it in his face. You could see it right now when he was there with him, how serious he is. I'm coming to fight. I always come to fight. So knockout bonus or no knockout bonus, if he sees it, he's gonna knock your ass out.
Okay.
So, but that's just a little bit more extra in the pocket. But if Bud get a chance to do it, he'll do it. I know that knockout bonus is just more pressure on you. That's what that's there for. It's pressure. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go for it, but if it's there, take it. You know what I mean? But don't overextend and look for it because it's gonna be night.
The only thing I'm concerned about is if you know, look, I know people say, when have you seen Bud run? When have you seen Bud in with this type of heat before? Never. So that's all I'm saying. You face somebody you ain't never faced. You might do something you ain't never did. That's all I'm saying. And this would be a bad look for boxing if he runs away from this guy and it's in front of the world on Netflix. People gonna walk away from this like they did to Mayweather Pacquiao, saying we tuned in for this shit. They're gonna be upset. That's all I'm saying. And with that being said, let me go to Steel Mills, my brother, one of the best coaches. You know, he's right under Bomac in Omaha, Nebraska, minus the bag of Cheetos. My brother from another mother, Steel Mills. And still, I gotta ask you, Still, do you think Bud's gonna go for that knockout bonus at any point? Do you think he's gonna run? What do you think on this, Still?
Man,
and what Turki said.
I ain't no coach, man. Y'all the coaches, man. Y'all the coaches. Y'all them dudes. But nah, man. He ain't going. Nah, man. It'd behoove him to go for a knockout. It'd behoove him to go for a knockout, man. 38. You know, he'll be 38 when they get in the ring. Nah, man. Jumping up 2 divisions, it ain't worth it. If you can win that fight, man, just win it the way that you're supposed to win it, man. Don't go in there trying to gun for something that you're not gonna get. This dude that stood in front of dudes with legitimate bodies on their resume, bro. He's not getting knocked out by Bud. It's just not happening, man.
I mean, where would this put? If Bud was to pull off, in my opinion, what would be a mega upset? Where would this put Bud all time, pound for pound?
Number 1.
Man, he'd be
we talking top 10, top 5.
All time.
Yeah, I like. There's a lot to gain here for Bud Crawford.
I'll put him on 5.
And here's the thing: we have to think for Canelo's legacy as well. I know people are thinking, "Oh, Canelo's just a defending champ." No, there's a lot to gain here on Canelo's legacy. It's a pound for pound fighter. Canelo's fighting.
Well, Canelo has to move up on the pound for pound list if he beats Bud. I mean, you see, Bivol moved up when he beat Canelo. You got to keep the same energy to everybody that move up in weight. So you got to do it. If Bivol can move up after beating Canelo, Canelo should move up if he beats Bud. I think it's fair. Clavo,
I'd be struggling on my pound for pound list because I have, my top 4, from last stream.
Yeah, Clavo, what do you think, my brother? You think he's going for that knockout bonus?
I mean, look, bro. I mean, first things first. I gotta say that this era's Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler, bro. This era's that match right there. Is Crawford gonna go for the knockout because of that bonus? You know what? Yes, he's gonna try to go for that knockout until I can't get the knockout. You might give it a try. I mean, the first, but once you get a whiff of that power, once you see that you would, no matter what kind of punch you putting on him, you're not gonna be able to hurt him. Nothing. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to get the knockout. So maybe this is just Turki trying to get you killed, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you want to think about it like that.
But
oh man,
but Clavo, it's like it's like back when Roger Mayweather fought Chavez, and what did he say? He's like, if you listen to his fucking interviews or whatever after the fight, he was like, listen, I hit that motherfucker with everything I had, and he didn't move back an inch. At that moment, you think to yourself, there is nothing that I can throw at this man that's gonna make him stop coming. So in the likely scenario where if Bud, fucking throws caution to the wind for a second and catches Canelo clean with one big punch or everything he's got, and Canelo just eats it like a fucking cookie. At that moment is the moment that Crawford is going to be like, shit, I can't make this man back up. I got to get on my bike.
Wait, Edgar. Well, hold on, Edgar. You said 2 things. You said eat it like a cookie, and he keeps coming. Those are trigger words.
I'm sorry.
Cause that's all. Anyway,
I didn't notice he was back.
Regardless, man. Look, man. Crawford is gonna come in with them 2 educated ass feet. He's gonna come in ambidextrous, which is what I love about this man, which is switch hitting, the changing of fucking stances. He's gonna come in with all of that. I don't know if I know the power is not going to be all the way there from what you were back at 147, 135, 140. It's not going to be there. But you know what I mean? Your speed might not be there. You're gonna be carrying weight that you're not used to. These are waters that you never swam in, bro, and you might drown in this motherfucker. But I'm gonna give you props for doing it. This is gonna be your payout. But no, Crawford doesn't get the knockout, bro. If anything, bro, the more logical choice would be Canelo. Not only because of the size of the divisions, but because who's got more rounds in the bank? Who's got more fights? Who's got more experience? And not only on top of that, you have no experience at 168 whatsoever. You didn't even get acclimated to 154. So I mean, the fight. Yes, I'm intrigued. Fuck it, let's get it. Let's see what happens. But bro, regardless, it's a dangerous fight. That's why we don't have a lot of fights like this. The last I think what was with Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. You know, like are we gonna see that? Are we gonna see something like that again? It might be possible. I'm here to be shocked. But let's see how it plays out.
Big E.
Listen, the only thing you're gonna hear is Bowman say, "Throw the towel, throw the goddamn towel."
No, hold on, wait a minute, Preem.
Rocky
You said
score.
Bromac gonna say, hold on, Bromac gonna say, throw the towel, hand the Cheetos now.
Nah, bro.
I'm sorry, I had to sneak that one in. Hold on, a trigger word, sneak it in. All right.
Oh,
Hold on. So let me go to Big E. Big E, do you think that Bud Crawford's gonna go for the knockout, or do you think he's gonna run in this fight, or do you think he's gonna stand 10 toes and do what he gotta do?
I think he gonna. I think he gonna do what he. You know what I mean? What's gonna prepare him to a win? If it's slugging it, I just don't see him slugging it out with a bigger guy like Canelo. You know what I mean? I feel like he's just gonna. If the only way he gonna win is he got to box him. He got to pretty much outbox Canelo. That's the only way I see it. I don't see him really slugging it out with Canelo like that.
Okay, I respect that. Jigglypuff Tough, my brother from another mother, man. It's great to see you, my brother. It's always great to have you on. Do you think Bud Crawford's gonna, you think he's gonna go for that knockout bonus, or do you think he's gonna run from the action in the fight?
I'm tripping on his name, bro. That's fire, dog.
Yeah, well,
I love
typical
that shit.
reaction from most people. And then when I start spitting facts, they don't want to hear it. But anyways, yeah, no, what I think is gonna happen is I've heard a lot of people saying like, Canelo likes to come out fast, and he's gonna wear himself in the first 4 rounds. That's the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. Doesn't Canelo usually go and dissect his opponents in the first few rounds and start out slow? Like, what the fuck are people talking about?
And hold on. I just want to say the person. Hold on. I hate to interrupt you, but the person that said that was Big E, and I was thinking the exact same thing. I just want to make it known to the audience that Big E said that dumb shit about 20 minutes ago. No, you can continue, Jigglypuff.
No, hold on. Let me clarify, bro. Hold on. When I said about your name, bro, I wasn't throwing a slug. I said I liked it, bro. That wasn't a slug.
It's all good, Clavo. Everyone fucking has their own thing, man. I I dig in punk rock, fucking anime, nerdy shit, and I fucking love boxing.
No, I love it. I dig it.
I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't a slug, bro. I'm just making that clear.
And look, I mean, Hit Kid loves to go into Family Guy, Chris Griffin competitions. We respect that, bro. So, all right, I hate to interrupt you. Keep going, my brother. Keep going. Keep going, Jiggly.
Okay,
At least I'm not the guy who has a team with a franchise player, right? Oh,
Yo,
wait,
don't start your bullshit, Preem.
Hey, new guys, the Boston Celtics doing?
Fuck you, Hit.
Damn.
Go ahead, Jigglypuff. Go ahead. Continue.
Continue your breakdown, my brother.
Okay, so yeah, no, what I was saying is what I think's gonna happen is basically Crawford does have a chance to win the first possibly 2 to 4 rounds because Canelo likes to dissect what's going on, and then once he fucking starts landing those body punches and slows him down, and if Crawford makes the mistake of wanting to sit there and trade, it's going to end up bad. And I got it by an 8th round stoppage if that happens. If not, it's going to go to either a split decision or UD in Canelo's favor.
Damn,
and that's just the way I see it.
That's a good analysis. Mello says, "Don't leave Hit Kid with the dog and peanut."
his comment section.
Bro,
These guys
Who's
are
bullying
something else.
Kid, are you playing Red Rocket? What's going on, man?
Oh my god!
I'm mainly just relaxing. It has been fucking hotter than hell here in England today. It's been 28 degrees all day. We're not used to this warm weather.
Oh yeah, man, it's hotter than the jalapenos coochie out here, bro. For real.
Yeah, we're not used
It's
to this
fucking
warm
hot out
weather
here.
here in
I'm
the
used to
UK.
it because I lived in the desert. all
Now
When he
my
says
life.
I
It's
gotta circle
102
back
out
to
they
here.
use a different dimension over in Europe or UK, right?
Yeah.
Metric system, a different Fahrenheit,
Yeah,
Celsius.
it's been hotter than a motherfucker out here. But pretty much, this is like with Canelo Crawford, it'll be a great fight. I'm happy Turkey's bringing in this KO clause. I think it should be applied to all boxing cards. That's just me.
He said he's going to add it on future cards as well.
Yeah, but I think it should also be added. Other promoters should do it. I think
Yeah, it should be
good
the
for boxing.
standard because it should be the standard because then at that point every boxing card, every fight has the potential to create like fucking exciting moments for the crowd.
You know what
And
even
he
be
also
better,
Turkey
Edgar?
Turkey
You know
also
what'd be-
said he don't want to have to enforce a small 12 by 12 ring.
12 by
Like
12.
he shouldn't have to
12
force
by
you
That
to
12.
was
fight.
funny, bro.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But you know what even be better is if they gave it like a reduction in pay if someone wanted to sit
Yep.
there and be a bitch or
Yep,
run.
that
Like,
would
hey,
be
if you're
fine by
gonna
me
That's
not
too.
fun as
engage,
well.
we're gonna
Hey, fuck
deduct
it.
what we're giving you.
I
That-
agree.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
cut
That's
half
big
their
guy.
purse,
I agree
and
with
then
you.
you're gonna see Devin Haney in there fighting like Triple G.
Well, no.
Hey man, I don't know if his pillow
Well, no,
fist can handle that.
just to back up on Jiggly's fucking point. Like if those become the set standards, then that'll increase the value of what people are paying for the fucking fights, whether it be tickets or pay per view. You're paying for your money. It's like you don't fucking go. You're not paying tickets to the NFL playoffs and going to your local high school to see the fucking high school play.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yo, I just can't
And I'm
believe
gonna tell you, Big
that
E.
we're gonna get the Canelo fight early in the day just so UFC can have that night.
Yeah, I mean, look,
That shit is
it's
whack.
whatever. I
For
mean,
real,
to me,
bro.
That's weird.
to me, I like both. So to
I
me, I
highly
don't have to
doubt
have
that.
two
I highly
screens.
doubt that.
I
Look,
hope
I
that's
don't have
not
to
the
have two
case.
screens, bro. 'Cause
No,
I can watch
no,
everything.
because remember before when they tried to pull that shit on him and fucking like they made I think Canelo had to wait till their stupid shit was over for him to walk in. So he's holding the cards. He's not
Yep.
gonna fold to them.
And I want to let you guys know that Big E rage quit or something because he seen the word jiggly and got excited. It was too much
That's
pressure.
fucked
He had to
up,
get out
It's
of
bro.
too
here.
much, yo.
Too much pressure. Let
Hey,
me
when
go
they
to my
see a
brother
body
Mills real
jiggle,
quick.
they struck in that Big E.
Let me go to my brother Mills. There was a moment that Canelo and Bud had that really got me thinking a lot. When Bud said, "I'm what did he say? I'm different. You know I'm different." And Canelo said,
Mhm.
"You're not different. You're not different from anything I've seen before." And Bud like, "No, I'm
Yep.
different." What do you think
Mhm.
that exchange meant? I'm gonna go around the whole circle, let everybody chime in on it. Mills, what do you think it meant when Bud was like, "I'm different"? Canelo said, "No, you're not different from nothing I've seen." What do you think that they were saying to each other in that moment?
I don't know, man. I just think it was I think it was just banter between the two of them. I think Canelo was like, man, like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about, bro. I think it was something like that. I didn't put too much thought into it, but I did pick up on it. Like, yo, I like it. I ain't gonna cap, but like, I'm different, dog. You like, you ain't no different. That's some shit that I say when I'm playing the homies in 2K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you ass, man. Like, fuck out of here, bro. I'm about to fuck you up. Like, it's just some shit like that.
Damn.
It's just some shit like that, man. I fuck with it though. But I do gotta, if you don't like, I would like if you don't. I would like to personally request Mirage's presence up here because I would just to hear that dumb shit that be coming out of his mouth.
I'll
Fuck
tell you what. I'll
Mirage.
tell you what.
Let that
I'm gonna
dumb let that dumb
hold
fucker
on.
in.
I'm gonna let Mirage on. But
Oh,
Mirage,
please
if you
don't.
don't bow down, you got to get the fuck out.
I'm out.
Please don't.
Nah,
This
hit
guy's a
don't go,
fucking
don't
clown.
go,
It's
hit
never
don't
gonna
go.
I
happen.
can't stand this motherfucker.
I know.
Well,
I
then
know.
spit on his
Do y'all
ass.
think? Listen, do y'all think that Crawford is a much better skilled person than Canelo has ever fought? Maybe
No,
that's what he meant.
No.
Listen,
no.
listen. Maybe that's what he meant. Like, yo, I'm
Maybe.
different. Like, I ain't like these other dudes. I'm
Lara-
different.
No, because the best
Nah,
skilled person.
Yo, Preem. I mean, it's like Steele said. It's a little bit of banter. I think it could have been. I mean, if you really want to dig into it, it could have been like a little bit of nervousness from Crawford's
Thank
side,
God Biggie's gone.
trying to pump himself up or get himself, in the right mindset. And Canelo's like, nah, bro, I've been with everybody, so you ain't gonna bring anything different.
Yeah, the truth is, as much as we may not like to admit it, we would all say the most skilled, like if we're talking slick, skilled fighter Canelo's been in with. I hate to say it, it's
I'm
Floyd.
just saying he's just probably throwing that out there. That's
Laura's more slick and skilled than
Crawford.
in my opinion, Crawford. Crawford
Yeah,
fights
that's
differently
true.
than
Crawford's a better
Crawford's more of a dog.
Crawford's a better puncher than Floyd. I'll fully admit that. But Floyd was a master of defense and all that. Yep. He's a much better defensive and slicker fighter than Crawford.
Hold on, let Mills jump in this real quick because he got a little point to make on this one.
No, I don't. Who the fuck is this Eden dude, bro?
I mean, ignore him, bro. He's saying all kind of dumbass shit. Yeah, I do dumbass. Don't ever click the fucking link. Either click the link or lick my link, bitch.
Oh man, don't say that with Big E on here, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He starts licking his.
We gotta be careful. When Echo was like, when he started digging in, I was like, where Biggie at? I'm like, all right, let me just chill out there.
I'm like, oh man. The only thing I'll say about the Bud Canelo, the guy saying I'm different. No, I'm not. I look at it like this. I look at it as a confidence check. Like, Bud is really believing what he did to Spence. He's believing it to me. He's believing in that hype. And then I remember he said immediately, they asked him, what do you think about the Madrimal fight in your last fight? And he said, well, I think I won that fight clearly. And I'm like, that's crazy. You think you won that fight clearly?
That's what he said in the thing. Yeah, bro.
That's what he said.
I thought that was wild. And I thought it was also wild that he was like, I'm different. Like, I personally think that he's letting that Spence thing go to his head. Like, hey, I really am that guy. Like, before that, he always thought he was a good fighter. I always thought he was a good fighter, but I think that he took that and say, man, I'm out here. I'm just something different. Like, look at what I did to Spence. And it's like, I don't know. You don't want one fight to get to your head because you don't let success go too far mentally. You just kind of keep it in check. And I don't know if he got a reality check on that. I think he's getting a little bit of a big head on that fight. And I think it's still in his mind. I think it's in his team mind. I think Bomac said, man, look what he did. Look what he did to Spence. Immediately after that, he said, oh, we want Canelo. He going to do to Canelo what he did to Spence. And I'm like, man, these guys really right here really believe like you're getting drunk off of this fight. And I thought that's a lot. Like, we don't even know a lot of other questions, but I thought that's interesting. Do you guys think he's getting drunk off of confidence, off of the Spence fight, or am I tripping?
Can I go first?
Nah, it probably is off that,
bro.
side. Yeah, confidence,
bro. I got a good point on this.
Well, go ahead, bro.
All right. So my point on this is, so you're okay. So he was high off the Spence fight, and that's the reason like he's got this confidence. But at the same time, both like this is the reason like you can't really trust what the boxing coach or what the boxer's saying because they just flip flop, man. Because at one point they're high off the Errol Spence fight, and the next thing you know, they're like, oh well, Canelo's very dangerous. He's like the greatest fighter ever, and we got to be on our P's and Q's. And then the next thing you know, they're like, oh, no, we're going to go in there and, like, dog him like Errol Spence. Like, which one is it? What are you doing? Like, that's what I don't get is, like, where is he going to actually come from? And I get the point of him being like, I'm different because I do think I do think Crawford has that dog in him and that heart where he will sit down. And at that point, that's going to be the game changer. But, like, that's the point I think he's saying he's different is, like, he's got that dog and heart and he's going to go in there and actually fight and not be a little bitch about it. But they've been flip-flopping during multiple interviews about what they're going to do in this fight. We're going to run. We're going to fight. We're going to treat him like Errol Spence. And, I mean, we've all heard the interview, so that's my point on it.
I mean, bro, with that different shit, okay, I mean, fuck it. Let's say, okay, Crawford, you're going to bring something different, but if you look at reality, you're the one that's coming into a whole lot different. This is a whole nother weight class you've never been in. You've never been in there with this type of guy, this kind of a puncher. Dude, this is out of this world for you. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of stupid that you want to say, I bring something different. Bro, you're in a whole total different universe now. You're stepping into a whole nother void.
Yeah, I agree with
that. So, you know what I mean? So it just don't really make any sense to say anything like that. But I get it. We got to build this fight. Crawford is living the moment right now, bro. I feel like right now all the attention's on him. He's got this few months of fame, going on because he's facing the biggest star in boxing. So of course you're
The
gonna
only
live it
thing
up. So you
Crawford
got to
is
say
the only thing
shit
Crawford's
like this. You
bringing
know
up
what I'm saying?
there is weight. That's it. He's going. We're gonna see when he's there fighting him. He gonna get tired. I'm telling y'all, he gonna get tired with all that weight on him. He ain't even do no at least like a fucking fight somebody at 168 at least to test the waters. You know what I'm saying? Like he going straight to the top dog. Like, man, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this right here. That's crazy.
And that's the
That's
thing
crazy.
too, bro. That's too hard. Look what he did to Madrimov, bro. He did not look special to me. So like people
No,
are
I
like,
had that
oh,
fight
he's
a
gonna
draw.
beat Canelo, all this and all that. The way he fought Madrimov, he can't fight like that with Canelo, bro.
So he'll get
And we
knocked out.
know
He'll get
Canelo
knocked
still
out.
got popped.
This
We
nigga's
know.
scared. He should
Yeah,
have
that's
told
the
OC.
thing. And the biggest thing is like the running shit. I have never
Whole
seen
Mills.
Bud. I have never seen Bud be on his Scooby Doo shit. And if he gonna be doing what Scrappy Doo does, puffing his chest up and coming at him, let me at him. Doing that shit, cool. He's gonna get dropped. But I don't see Bud running, and I don't see him running as fast as Skull. So Bud, he might get caught. He's gonna be on the back foot when he gets dropped, bro. I feel
Hold
like
on,
that's gonna
one
happen.
second, 1 second. Let me read this real quick. Chef Amazing says Crawford is not tripping about Canelo being bigger. Y'all don't know what we know and have seen him do here in Nebraska. He also goes on to say he always in shape.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean nothing. If you're in shape, you could still be in shape, but get your ass kicked by like someone bigger.
Is he talking about him sparring with heavyweights? I guess or what?
And knocking him out.
Yeah,
And knocking
that
him
is.
out.
Yeah, knocking him out. And Canelo did the same thing to heavyweights I've never heard of. So it's like you can't say the same with Bud, bro. Who's Bud beating up heavyweights? It's not Ruiz, is it? Like, come on, man.
Listen, man. He didn't understand. He's about to feel the power of 168 pounds of pressure on that chin. Everybody keeps sleeping on it. Crawford chin ain't that great. It's not that amazing.
We
It is
we
not
we
that amazing.
we say this all the time in the gym. Your chin
You
can't do
can't lift weights
push-ups.
here.
You can't do your chin can't do push-ups. You can get
Facts.
all bulky and you're gonna be doing a stanky leg the next minute.
Hell to
It
the
can't do
yes.
push-ups. That's why you got to protect yourself at all times.
Telling
Steel
y'all.
Mills.
And listen, Nuke, listen, bro. I mean, at this point, the fight is pretty much the fight is
Mirage.
happening. The fight is happening,
Listen,
and listen, I don't give a shit what they say to each other as long as they come to fight on fight night. I don't give a fuck. They could talk about their mama, their sister. I don't give a shit as long that's part
Facts.
that's part of selling the
Facts.
fight. But as long as that when that bell sounds, they come to exchange and give the people what they're paying for. That's all I give a fuck about.
Hold on. One more thing, and I'm gonna let Steel go next. Chef says Chef is from downtown Omaha, Nebraska. Facts and facts. Chef,
Right on.
feel free to jump on, man. We need another Nebraska native in here, man. We got my
For
brother
real.
Steel Mills. We need Chef on here. I'd love to have two Nebraska guys stand up for Nebraska. Rep where you from, my brother. Rep where you from. It's all love.
Yes.
I'm not
Please.
gonna
Know
be no
that.
hater, bro.
Guys,
Know
I'm
that.
gonna be any night.
All right,
I'll
Peace,
speak to you.
kid.
I'll speak to you all
later.
next live. Speak to
All
you
right,
all
man.
next
Stay
live.
cool. Stay
All
cool.
right,
Stay
kid.
cool.
By the way, one more thing. I've got a call out to make. I've got a call out to it, mate, because we've seen some videos on YouTube this week. Looking up boxing topics and all that. And I want to call out someone who we kind of hate on this panel, and it's not Mirage or Ashi or anyone like that. Knockout boxing, you fucking muppet.
Oh, I heard
Oh,
that.
You talking about the one that we body bagged in here a couple months ago?
The Tank Davis
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah. We cooked his ass in here.
Yeah. We cooked his ass. The reason why I want to body bag him and call him a fucking muppet is because of his little shot he did this past week where he says Callum Smith's about to duck David Benavidez. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
interesting
saw
the
that.
history.
Aren't they negotiating right now?
They're negotiating, but what happened with the Saudi offer previously, Clavo?
Well, yeah.
I'll leave it at that. So pretty much,
It was
hold on.
two different offers he got for Callum
Let me
Smith.
set the stage for you real quick. Knockout Boxing 86 TV, my brother from another one. Me and him go way back on some of these things. So feel free to come on here. You'll get an honest, open, unbiased panel, and everybody's going to let you talk.
I'll just take him one-on-one. I'll absolutely annihilate him. That's all I need to say. With that, I'm off. See y'all.
All right,
kid. I don't even think I see him in the chat.
Man.
Is he in the chat?
So hold on. Let me go to Boxing Talk real quick. Boxing Talk. What's up, my brother?
Terence Crawford all the way, man. Look, let me tell you.
Hold on, Boxing Talk. You can't say Terence Crawford all the way You think Terence
All the
Crawford
way.
is gonna
Crawford
beat
all the
Canelo?
way.
All the way. All the
You,
way.
I know, but you
All the
think
way.
he's gonna beat Canelo?
Yes, all
Well,
the way. I'm
hold
clear.
on, Boxing Talk. Hold
Yeah.
on. I see you wearing a Bears hoodie, so I see you pick losers.
Hey, what I'm gonna say is this.
I'm an
What I'm gonna
Eagles
say.
fan,
God
man. I
damn,
gotta
new
Hey,
troll
can
bro.
you,
I
What?
bro.
get the
I gotta
floor real
troll
Damn,
you.
quick?
new.
I'm just trolling. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm trolling
Can
you,
I get
bro.
the floor real quick?
Yeah, you got it,
Just
Boxing
real
Talk. You
fast.
got it.
Real fast.
Damn, new. You wildin' today, bro.
My
Canelo.
bad, Clavo.
I know you good, baby. Do what you do.
Go ahead, Boxing Talk. You got it.
My bad.
Canelo. No doubt, Canelo is an all-time great fighter. Did his thing over the years. The last 15 years, he has fought some really good, tough, stiff competition, taking on all comers, going up in
Here we
weight,
go.
winning titles. So you got to give that man all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. A-level
I
fighter,
agree.
A+
I
fighter.
agree.
I agree.
But
I
Yes.
agree.
but
Here comes the downfall. Go
no,
ahead.
ain't no downfall. Ain't no
Go ahead.
downfall.
Go ahead. You're about to say
But
something stupid. Go ahead.
when y'all say that Terence
Bream.
Crawford is moving into a when y'all say Terence Crawford is moving into a new void because he's going up in weight, I mean that's fine. But one thing I do know is great fighters can go up in weight.
True.
Great fighters have no problem being able to go up and scale up into weights because most of the great fighters
I
have a
agree.
skill set. Most of the great fighters
Madrimov.
have a skill set that allows them to do so. And
Hey,
Terence Crawford is no different. And then you say, okay, well, he going to a new
Madrimov.
weight class. He's fighting a great fighter. Hey, Sugar Ray Leonard fought Marvin Hagler off a 3-year layoff and never fought at 160 and won the fight. So
Marvin
Sugar Ray
Hagler and
Leonard's a
Madrimov.
I'ma
special
bet
one
on
of
a
a
great
kind
fighter
hey,
being
fighter.
able
Sugar
to
Ray
do
and
that.
Leonard,
I was
man.
no,
We're not talking about
I'm
Sugar
the
Ray
one that
Leonard.
said that. I'm the one that said that. So I do got to ask you. Yeah, when was the last time something like that happened? And that was when, right?
Sugar Ray Leonard did it in
Right.
'87.
Yeah, right. In the back, yeah, a long ass time ago. That was the last time it happened, bro. So I mean,
Okay.
maybe
Hey,
if you
look,
think this is gonna
what
be one of those rare
But but
occasions,
but but Sugar
how
Ray
look,
Leonard,
my
but
thing is this. My thing is this.
Sugar Ray Leonard is part of the Four Kings, men that
That's
fucking fought
great. That's great.
everybody, everyone that
We
was
know
in
he's
line
part of
to
the four
fight them.
kings. We
Yeah.
know
But
he's
hold
part of the
up,
four kings.
he is from the generation where you fought whoever the fuck was the number one contender, and you
Yeah,
had no
Crawford's
excuses,
resume
and
and
you kept
Madrimov.
fighting everybody. You fought all
yeah,
the top dogs, and
yeah.
back then there was no excuses like nah, you know I don't like him, or he
Crawford's
doesn't
not
bring
ready.
anything to the table, or some other bullshit. I'm sorry. Crawford is not Sugar Ray Leonard level.
He don't have
I
to be
mean,
Absolutely
Sugar Ray
not.
Leonard. He don't
Absolutely not.
have to
He's
be
What would
more.
Sugar
Sugar
Ray
Ray
He's
Leonard.
Leonard have
more
done to
like
He don't have
Madrimov?
sour
to be
Leonard.
Sugar Ray
He's
Leonard,
more
my
like
dude.
sour Leonard,
He
not
got his
sugar.
own
What would have
greatness.
Leonard
He
done to
got his
Madrimov?
own greatness. He got his own greatness. He don't have to be Sugar Ray Leonard. He got his own greatness.
Hold on.
Like
I got
Sugar
a
Ray
quick
Leonard.
question.
Hold on. Sugar Ray Leonard is not Sugar Ray Robinson, but he got his own greatness. They got their own greatness.
That's a
He
fair
don't have
point.
to be Sugar Ray Leonard.
That's a fair point. He could be just Bud
And
Crawford. That's a fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I mean, but
Boxing talk. Boxing talk. I got a quick question. Oh, first off, I'd like to let everybody know that Mirage is now welcome back on the panel. He
oh
said he will
shit.
apologize backstage, so he's already bent the knee to the king. So anyway, boxing talk.
he ain't gonna do it.
Hey, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a chance. Boxing talk. What makes you so confident that Bud Crawford does the job against Canelo when you see the task ahead of him? What are you seeing in Bud that I'm not seeing?
Well, IB, hey, look, IBF,
Yeah.
I done some homework on you. I done some homework on you.
I'm not asking about me. I'm asking what do you
No,
see
no,
in
no, no.
Bud?
I'm saying you yourself think Terence Crawford is great. You think
I
Terence Crawford
do.
is
I
great.
do.
Oh, okay. So,
I'm asking what you see.
the reason why I say Terence Crawford is going to be able to pull off the win, if I go back and I look at the Laura fight, if I go back and I look at the Bivol fight, and I see what those guys was able to do. See, people think that you need to move around the ring to beat Canelo. You can't beat Canelo by moving around the ring. You got to beat Canelo. You got to beat Canelo by turning him in the ring. You got to turn him,
What?
pivot around
So
him.
what happens when Crawford get hit in the chin by
It does. Hey,
a
look,
natural
hold on. I
168?
know,
Hold on.
this
Let
Tell
him
is
me.
finish this,
very
and then we're
emotional.
gonna we're gonna
I know
take off
you
with
want to get it
questions.
out.
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna go
be
to
doing
Mills
the
first.
I
lambada.
understand.
Go
I
ahead.
understand you want to get it out. I understand. It's emotional. You want to get it out.
No,
I
it's not
understand.
emotional. We speaking facts. It's facts,
I
my brother.
understand. Look, what you saying is
let him
not a
talk.
fact
Maybe you hear me
because
better if I go to the
hold
bathroom and
on.
sit on the toilet too.
Look.
Hold up.
What you saying is not a fact because Canelo and Crawford never fought before, so we don't know what's gonna happen when he hit him on the chin. We don't know what's gonna happen when he hit him on the chin. He may hit him on the chin, and Crawford may be able to take the punch. You don't
I
know
doubt
now,
it very
though.
much.
You
So
I
don't
meaning
doubt
know
it
he's
very
gonna hit him
now,
on the
much.
though.
chin and drop him.
One thing
Are
I
you
do
serious,
know
bro?
is one thing I do know is
No way.
Canelo has not knocked out everybody he got in the ring with. So don't
No,
don't
he
don't
just
do
knocks
that.
him down. I get you. He
Don't
just
do
But
knock him
that.
did he
down.
just
Don't do
knock him
I
that.
get it. I
over
get it. He
20
So
knocks him
20
down.
yeah,
I
pounds
get
don't
of
it.
do that.
Kalinga?
Don't
I
do
get it. I
that.
get it.
You acting
Of a
like
So you
checker?
you
gonna
acting
tell me
like
when
this
he knocked
man.
down
You act like
Crawford,
this man.
Crawford ego ain't gonna get
You
shattered?
acting like he knocked out
Like
everybody he
Belanga,
get in the
Belanga
ring
got
with.
knocked down.
Don't do that. Don't do
Listen,
that.
I ain't
Don't
got
do
knocked
that.
down. I ain't gonna lie,
Don't
they
do
got
that.
knocked down.
Don't
They
do
ain't get
that.
knocked out, but they got
Don't do
knocked
that.
down. So what
Yeah,
happens
I'm
to
saying,
Hold on
but
one
Crawford
second.
when he
everybody
gets
he got
knocked
in the
down?
ring with has not been knocked out. So don't
But
do that.
listen,
One second.
in the words of my
I
man
want to say
Biggie,
this.
listen,
Hold on
listen.
one second. Mills, do you think Crawford has the ability to apply Enes Landilata, Dimitri Bivol combination mix type of performance on Canelo? Do
Two
you think
different
Steel
people.
Mills knows that's a
we
no.
know he can do some special things? Can we see something like that from Bud where he can really show Canelo some shit that he really ain't really seen like that, but he kind of seen, but he can't control? Can Bud do that?
I hope so. I'll say that. I definitely hope so, man. And it's since you asking me, it's I think round one was saying that if he fights Canelo like he fought Madrimov, he's not going to win that fight, bro. That is exactly how he has to fight Canelo. He has to fight Canelo like that. He does. He's going to have to stay mobile. He's going to have to stay behind his straight shots. He's going to have to take them half steps back and not just take galloping steps back to place
Could have to
himself
get
in the
hit too.
rope. He's going to have and he's going to have to really work on that guard. He's going to have to learn it. He's going to have to work on shot placement, timing, and all of that shit. But
Mm-hmm.
he's going to have to fight Canelo like he fought Madrimov, and I'm hoping he can do it. You dig? I'm hoping he can do it. But different, like how Lara did it, and different
Or
how
Bivol?
B-Ball did it.
Yeah.
Or
He can load him.
man, I don't.
Got two
We'll
different
see.
styles
I
right there,
mean,
We'll
two
see.
I
different
mean,
reaches.
And I
can
got
I
Come
one
say?
more
on,
Can I
man.
say?
question for the panel. Hold on. I got one more question. Do you think, and this is for everybody, do you guys think that Bud Crawford, because I've heard a lot of people talk about Bud's chin. Well, typically Canelo likes to touch the body before he go to the chin. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think Bud has the body strength needed to be able to absorb them shots from Canelo to the body? Because I could
Hell
see a
no.
wicked body shot dropping Bud or stopping him. I mean, I remember I watched a few Bud's fights the other night, and I seen one where he was fighting Porter. And, Porter's not a big puncher. He hit him to the body, and I seen a big gas from Bud. I'm like, damn, that kind of bothered him a little bit from Porter, and I thought that was interesting. Do you think the body shots could hurt Bud? Do you think that's a vulnerability of Bud's, or do you think it's not going to make a difference? What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna
Man,
start with Mills.
Well,
he's at a.
I know Bud
Hold on, let
Power
me
is not
start with
gonna
Mills
hurt.
on this one.
No, it's all good.
Well,
Yo, you can go.
let me
You
go.
go ahead, Preem. You go ahead, Preem. You go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I know for a fact that Bud's like power is not gonna hurt Canelo because he's got like a fucking granite chin. You know what I mean? He got a granite chin, bro. So I, yeah, I could see Canelo and yeah, I could see him working on that body. I
You
could see
think
him
the
working
body?
on his body.
You think
Bro,
he
he's
could
gonna.
stop him to the body, Preem, or hurt him badly to the body? Do you
He's
think
gonna
Bud is
hurt him
strong
badly
enough
to the
to the
body. He's
body?
gonna take that air out. He's gonna take that air out where that chin is gonna be exposed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Bro,
Okay.
he's gonna fucking paralyze those arms. If anything,
Oh yeah.
after fucking blocking so many of those shots. And here's another thing, bro. I don't really think it makes sense to do a Lara and a Bivol with a
You
fucking
can't
Crawford,
make
bro.
sense to me.
Crawford's a boxer puncher. Lara and Bivol are pure boxers. They fight mostly on the outside.
That's a good point.
So
Yeah.
I don't even know why we're even bringing that up.
Yeah, that
Boxing
was
talk.
That was
weird.
crazy.
Boxing talk. But yeah. And so Jigglypuff, do you think that Bud's body's going to hold up to those body shots of Canelo's?
Hell no. I mean, just the same as the chin, the liver can't do push-ups. You land that liver shot, that's the liver shot, and you're done, bro.
Yes,
Damn.
That's how
bad.
it goes. I've been laid out by a liver shot, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah, that
Damn.
shit don't feel good, bro. That shit
Um,
does not feel good.
Edgar, do you think Bud can take them body shots?
No, and like I said, it's gonna be second, third, maybe fourth round where Canelo, lands a good thudding blow or wherever, and it don't matter where it's gonna land, on the arms, on the chest, on the body, he's gonna feel it, and at that moment, the light switch is gonna go off, and he's gonna be like, I can't go toe to toe with this guy. I
I'm out
gotta
of here.
fucking stick and move.
Boxing
He's gonna
talk.
put on his rollerblades.
Boxing talk. Can Bud take them body shots from Canelo?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, he can take the body shots from Canelo, man. Look,
oh
man, look.
man, you gotta be
Just
fucking
let's
kidding.
Oh my god.
let's look. Nobody on here is talking about what Crawford can do to Canelo. Y'all just saying what Canelo could do to Crawford.
Well,
That's
tell me
what
what
I'm
Y'all
saying.
would
Canelo.
be
Why
Well, tell
didn't
me what
very
Crawford
Crawford
fight
can do.
fucking
surprised. Hey,
Virgil?
look,
That's
No,
what
Tell
let
me
him
I'm
what
talk.
y'all
Let him
would
Crawford
talk.
be
Let
can
him
do,
very,
talk.
Boxing
very
talk.
surprised when
Well,
Terence
let him
that
Crawford
talk.
shit.
started hitting him. I bet you Terence Crawford get his respect. I bet you he get his respect. I'm guarantee you that Terence Crawford is going to get Canelo respect when he start punching him too.
Did
Y'all
Magic
just
Mouth get
think
his
that
respect?
Canelo is just
Yeah.
going to be a
Okay, did Magic
bully.
Mall give him
He going to
respect?
run Terence
Nope.
Crawford out the ring.
I'm saying,
Nope.
did Magic
Magic
Mall?
Mouth is
Listen, I
still
want to ask you
coming.
something.
Hold on.
Did
All
Magic Mall
fights are,
give him
every
respect?
fight is not the same. Every fight is not the same.
Oh, so
Every fight is not
Canelo's
the
Oh,
same.
weaker
okay,
than
now we
Magic
got
Mouth
it.
Every
in
fight is
spirit
not
and
the
You're
heart?
moving
same.
the
Because
goalposts.
hey, look, if that's the case,
Oh, wow.
everybody that Crawford beat, they did better than Spence did against Crawford. So
Hey
are we
chef,
gonna
I'll
say
take that
that
bet.
those fighters are better than Spence?
Oh,
No, we're not gonna say that. Every fight is different. Every fight has its own different chapter.
So
This fight
boxing
gonna
talk.
have its own different
Did
chapter.
you literally
Boxing
see
talk. You
Spence on
believe?
the walk down that fight, bro? It looks like a
So
zombie, bro.
basically,
you are a
you're saying.
hard
So are
Terrence
you saying?
Glazed
Crawford
eyes,
fan.
fucking
So
You're
are
puffed
not
you
a
up.
saying that?
boxing fan. You're a Terrence Crawford fan.
Are you saying that Kavalaskis is better than Spence then? With that logic?
No, Kavalesis had a better performance. He's not better than Spence. He had a better performance.
And did
Like I
Virgil
just
I
told you,
Ortiz
mean,
have
he
a better
last.
every
performance
fight
against
is
every
different.
other of Crawford's wins
Every
that they
fight
share?
is different. You can't say just because he did like he did this versus this fighter gonna have more success. That's not how
What the
boxing
fuck?
goes.
Let me
Boxing
tell you
don't
something.
go like that.
That's exactly
No,
my
that's not
point.
how
We
boxing
are not going
goes.
to see
No,
Canelo what he did with
no,
Skull. You're
that's not
right.
how
It's a
boxing
different
goes,
person,
man.
different fighter. You're right. You're right about that. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
different
Terrence
fight.
Crawford's going to see a whole different Canelo. You're right. You're
And you
right
know
about
what?
that.
Hey, look, I'm so happy that Terence
You're
Crawford gonna
right.
see the best Canelo because I don't want no excuses after the fight.
All right.
I don't
Well,
want
we'll
no
see
excuses
where
after
And
they
the
are
fight.
when the
likewise,
fight
and
You ain't
starts.
got
likewise,
nothing
and
yet.
likewise,
Let me do this.
likewise.
Let me do this. After the fight, I want everybody that's on this panel right now to return to this panel on the night of the fight. And after the
Absolutely.
fight is over, I want everybody back on. And boxing talk, you got a spot. Mills, Clavo, Edgar, Preem, Jiggly, round one. We all got a spot. So I'm just saying, I don't want no. If Bud go in there and do what you saying, you gonna look
He'll
like a
get his
genius.
flowers.
You're gonna get nothing but flowers and respect if that's
Hell
what
yeah.
happens. But if he don't, I'm gonna need you to reverse all of this conversation and you know change all of this because this.
All that super bud
Hey,
shit out the window.
look. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. It don't take me long to see special. I seen special in Terence Crawford when he fought Beatus Prescott for the first time. I knew he was special. From that moment on,
Mm,
I said that man is special. Everybody
mm.
told me, "Oh man, you don't know what you're talking about." That man is special because I see skill in that man. And
I mean,
ever
Yeah,
since then,
he's
I'm.
special
Terence
once a
Crawford
year.
been winning.
He's a once a
Ever
year
since then, he
special.
been winning. Ever since
Bo-
then,
bo-
he's been winning.
Boxing talk. I mean, look, I hear you said that everything about how Canelo's gonna win, but not Crawford. Bro, I literally came in and said that Crawford's gonna come in there with them two educated feet, ambidextrous, bro. Yes, Crawford, bro. That's what he is on my Mount Rushmore in boxing. Crawford is, but the thing is, you're saying that
He not
he's
on
gonna
my
gain
Mount
Canelo.
Rushmore. He
He's
not on
gonna gain.
my Mount
He's gonna
Rushmore.
gain Canelo's respect. But I mean, really, bro, somebody that fucking I didn't see respect Triple G didn't
Yeah.
fucking really show respect to Bivol, even though Bivol was beating his ass.
Even
I mean,
Kovalev.
so
The
Crawford's really a
crusher.
welterweight is gonna get respect from Canelo.
Hey, one thing I'm gonna tell you
Chef,
about
get on
boxing
the
though,
channel.
I'm gonna tell you what beats you. I'm gonna tell you what hurts you. Timing hurts you. Timing is what hurts you.
Canelo
Not
has excellent
necessarily
Well,
timing.
all
So
about
Canelo
power
has the
or
well,
gauge
no,
and
no,
timing.
it's
actually, you're
about
So
right.
timing.
No,
he
hold on,
got
you're
the great
right.
It's
timing
about
No,
because
no,
he's
you're
younger.
right. Timing hurts
hold on,
you,
1 second,
but
y'all. I'm gonna talk to my guy right there in the glasses. What's your name again?
Supreme.
Mills.
Put some
Supreme.
respect on that name.
Supreme. I
which
want to
one?
There's
The
I
one
two
in
want
the
to tell
glasses.
green
There's
shirt or
Supreme.
two
the one in the
glasses
Hey
black
over
Supreme.
here.
shirt?
Hey Supreme. Hey
There's two
Supreme.
glasses guy about.
Hey Supreme. Supreme. One thing I do
Talk to
know
me.
about boxing is every fighter has a different timing. Every fighter has a different timing on how they punches come off, the snap, the whip. Just
Mm-hmm.
because Bivol couldn't hurt Canelo, that doesn't mean that Crawford can't hurt Canelo.
Mm,
That doesn't mean that. It's a
okay.
difference in the way you deliver your punch, the way you put your
Right.
weight behind your shots. Terence Crawford may do it different than them. We don't know yet, but we'll see on that night though.
Crawford is better defensively, bro.
Well,
I can't believe we're even comparing that.
Well,
listen.
let me drop this jewel from Mike
Yo,
Trades.
I mean, oh man.
Let me drop this jewel from Mike. He says, okay, Canelo is special as well, but he
Yeah.
still lost to Bivol. Just because you're special doesn't mean you're fucking unbeatable.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, that's
No,
it.
that's true.
Do you
No,
guys
I
agree
agree
with that? Mills,
No,
what do
I
you
agree
think
with
about
that.
this?
No,
Like,
I agree with that.
Mills,
I
when
agree
you
with
got
that.
two great fighters fighting, anything can happen, right?
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
That is a fact. That is a
I
fact.
see
That's a
this.
And
fact.
Mills, hold on, one more. I got one more for Mills.
Okay.
Mills, would you say typically the bigger man, if you got two great fighters, the bigger man is the one that typically comes out with the victory, or no?
Yeah, history's proven that.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, so boxing talk. Wait a minute. So you're completely confident that Crawford's gonna win. Canelo has no chance
at all.
No. He got a chance. He got a great chance. He got a great chance. The man
So
got a
Cane-
chance.
Well, I'm just saying, bro, because look, bro, hold on.
So that means
No, because the statistics, bro, the numbers, they don't add up, bro.
I'm
Look,
confident in what he can do.
look, you're fighting a different weight class.
Very confident.
You're fighting a whole nother type of fighter.
Hey,
you know, hold up, and also Canelo's got you with power. He's got you with fucking size. He's got you with age, and also you're 1 year inactivity, bro.
IQ.
Hold on.
You basically have all the disadvantages, well,
Canelo
besides
got
the
20
fucking
more
height
fights, though.
and the
Canelo got
fucking
20
reach.
more wear and tear
He has
fights,
a
though.
better ring
He got 20
generalship
more wear
than
and tear
anybody
fights,
I've known.
Hey, bro, there's a reason why Crawford's only been fighting once a year since 2020.
Yes, that's what I keep telling him. Once a year.
Wait, I gotta go to the Nebraska. Hold on, I gotta go to the Nebraska guy.
Right.
Why has Bud only been fighting once a year since then? That's crazy. Mills, why has he been fighting once a year for what, 5 years? Like that's crazy to me.
I mean, man, just I know.
Well, no,
when he
I
was
mean, in his defense, bro. Wait a minute. In his defense, this is around the time when PBC pretty much owned 147. So he was frozen out with a lot of fights. Fucking Danny Garcia got offered what, 3 to 4 million to fight him, and chose not to fight him. He fucking chose to fight. What the fuck's his name? Starts with an R. Fuck, Red Cat. Red Cat.
Red Cat.
Yeah. So, bro, it's in his defense, it's not really Crawford's fault on that part. But regardless, you could have found other opponents.
Hold on. What about the last 2 years?
Yeah, hey, there you go. Then I have no defense on that one.
Well, I mean,
bro.
No, wait a minute. Yes, I do. No, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Don't blame
No, yes, I do. Because wait a minute. Hold on. After the fight with Spence, fucking Spence wasted months because he activated the rematch clause and fucking waited months to be like, oh, never mind, I can't do it. He didn't even fucking get a trainer, bro. So you know what? I got, I cannot mention that right there, bro. So in Crawford's defense, that's my guy, man.
Hey, look, I don't smoke.
And hold on 1 second, Boxing Talk. Boxing Talk. 1 second. I'm gonna come right to you. I just want to say, Amazing Chef got on his pearl necklace, and he said he's ready for all the smoke. So I just had to read that. He got his pearl necklace. So my grandma got one similar to that. Chef Amazing. Just want to let you know, my granny, she be rocking her pearl on Sunday.
Hey, Nuke.
Cream. Yeah.
Nuke, he said he'd place a wager on the fight. I'm like, all right, I'll take that wager.
Does anybody on here want to wager with Chef? I'll let you guys get to it. Let me pay a few bills real quick because I haven't read any of the chats. Mike Trade says, Nuke, they believe Bud beats Better BF, Usyk, and Jai Opataya as well. No matter who Bud fights, they will say Bud wins. They believe he's invincible. And I will tell you there is I got into an argument with somebody one time about the Bud Crawford, and I say, what do you see in Bud that makes you think that he can go up all these weight classes and beat all these guys? Oh, he'll beat everybody at 68. I said, what is it? He said he's just different. There was no answer. They just said that he's just different, and different's not enough. I need to know what is so different. Maybe I'm missing it. JMA says great fighters go up in weight and win, like Canelo versus Kovalev. That's correct. And one baller says Big E, Garage, and Ashley's trip to Thailand. I don't even want to know.
Damn.
I don't even want to know.
Damn.
Fonzie 909 says Crawford gonna feel that pop and not engage. I think Bud might be there initially, but typically when you get touched, people start feeling different.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's gonna go for that knockout until he finds out he can't.
My brother B. Rosen said if Bud tries to go for that knockout on Canelo, it's lights out for Super Bud. And once Bud feels Canelo power on that first hit, 2 words: survival mode. Now, I got to get back to what Boxing Talk says in 1 second when I'm done with this, because he said he's going to get Canelo's going to, respect Bud's power. I don't believe that at all. He's
No
going to have to show
power. He
me.
got no
He's
power.
going to have to show me, because I don't believe that at all. Z28 says, you
I'm gonna
guys
tell
say,
y'all this.
hold on 1 second, Boxing Talk. Let me
okay.
finish this real quick. I'm going to come right back to you. Z28 says, you guys think Turkey picks Terence Crawford like Canelo says. Yes, Turkey is a Terence Crawford fan. He's made no mistake about that. He supports Terence Crawford. He's riding with Crawford. Crawford's his guy. I don't think anybody can disagree with that. I think we've seen the evidence. JMA says strong jabs to the face, right overhand, fake body shot landing, like vernal gas on the floor, no moss. And so Mike Trade says, Nuke, I would not say Bud is scared, but he definitely did not have the same energy with Canelo as he did with Spence. Bud knows Canelo ain't fucking around with him. And I think we all know that. Bud know this ain't no Errol Spence. And Bud know. Because,
You can tell
if
by the
Bud
press
fights Canelo,
conference.
if Bud fight Canelo, this could be Bud Crawford's, Errol Spence type of car crash for him. This could be that for him. I'm just saying, this could be that for him. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Omaha. I'm fucking with you, Mills.
Karma's a bitch.
Danny Boy says, Big E still makes his own Pruno at home. I bet he does. I bet he does.
That's fucked up, bro. Come
I
on,
bet you
man.
Big E talking about hot pocket. Look at that. German says, Big E struggles with words. Canelo does not look like your average Mexican. That's what makes him stand out. Hence the word canela means cinnamon. So he just broke it down for you, Big E. Big E, go ahead and take that big L. My brother JMA says a lot of Mexicans don't like Canelo because they don't want to let go of Julio. They also say that he doesn't fight like a real Mexican because he hasn't had a difficult fight where he fell in having a bloody war.
Facts.
That's actually a really good point. Canelo has just looked too special for these guys, and a lot of people don't give him the respect and love and credit. He's the greatest Mexican of all time, in my opinion.
Me too.
Yeah.
Danny Boy said, Bud, if you're listening, rub your gloves with Chile for a win. Shadow says, if Crawford mix it up with Canelo, he'll get stopped in 10 rounds. Expect Big Mac to throw in the bag of Cheetos. I mean the towel. The towel.
Man.
My bad, Mills. My bad. Mills, I'm tripping today, Mills. My bad.
Yeah, hey man, you a different breed today, Nuke.
My bad.
Whatever you smoking, man, give me that, man. For real.
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, man.
Peter, you my guy, but I can't say your last name, Peter. I cannot say it.
Just say short strokes. Nah, I'm fucking with
Peter says Little E goes to super cuts in the mall.
He goes to sports cuts.
Jonathan Ramirez says Crawford never wanted to fight until Turkey came with the bag. Peter says Little E eats chicken medium rare with ranch. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up, bro.
Samad says Canelo gonna knock out Bud for that bonus and telling Benavidez I'm gonna knock the burritos and tacos out of him. Hey man. My brother LR9 Blog says Bud is Big E's cousin. That's fucked up. LR9 Blog says I like Crawford, but he looks shook. I agree with that message. Bud did not look the same. I'm sorry. I just see something different in Bud.
I'm telling y'all.
I did as well.
I'm not saying that he's afraid he's afraid of another man. I'm saying he didn't look his normal self.
I just hope I'm wrong, bro.
He's happy for getting that bag. Listen, this is the biggest bag, bro. This is the biggest bag gonna get. Of course, he's gonna be like that. He's out the door. He's leaving the super rich man. He's out of there.
Yo, you guys remember? You guys remember? Like this is a while back now. But do you remember after the Madrimov fight? When the rumors of this fight were kind of, I guess, not really out there, but they were out there. And there was a small clip where somebody asked Canelo, hey, what did you think about his performance? And his only response was, now he knows what it is to play with the big boys. And he was talking about fighting at 154. That doesn't even that's not even talking about 168. So I mean, I'm sorry. Like I can't wait for the fight night for all these delusional fans to fucking wake up from the dream.
That's what I tell you, bro. It's like saying Crawford could beat Belonga.
Contrarian point for you. I got a contrarian point for you. I got a couple more to go and four more to go. And then I got a real interesting point. Bud Crawford went straight to bed with Turkey after dinner. That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Yo.
Danny Boy is on one today. Danny Boy said Bud was blinking help to Canelo during dinner. Hey, man. Joe Mama says, like the Charlo fight, Bud will run once Canelo lands. And then my brother Domo says, we got us a super fight. All right, this is my question for everybody. I'm sorry, I got one last one. I apologize. One last one. My brother right here says, Fonzie909 says, seems like some people are underestimating Canelo's defense and IQ.
I keep saying that, IQ.
Canelo said one thing during the press conference. He said, Canelo told Bud, he said, look, you think all I got is power, but I got other stuff too.
It's IQ, man. I'm telling you. Listen, man. Ring general shit, man. Listen, man. Bud got to show me. I'm not saying Bud is whack. I'm not saying he can't fight, but he's not going to pull this off. I don't fuck what anybody say. This is a bag run for him, man. Y'all got to understand. He got like 800 kids. He need this money. He's out of here, bro. It's a bag run, bro.
Wait.
My bad. He's going to give a little bit of money to he's going to give a little bit of money to his coach so he can take that surgery. My bad. I forgot about that.
Hold on. I got to read this one. OG Grimy says Canelo's going to knock Bud's hairline back to Omaha. Oh my God!
Hey, yo, Mills, make sure you catch him, man. Yo, make sure you catch him, Mills, like this.
Have Bud Crawford looking like Stephen A. Smith.
Come on, man.
This is Mills, this is crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This fight is to me. It's gonna be to me. It's not gonna be no controversy. Y'all gonna see that Terence Crawford gonna clearly win the fight. It's not gonna be no controversy. It's not gonna be who won.
I'm sure.
I thought he won.
I got Canelo. Canelo winning 12.
Man, I love his confidence, man.
Clear cut. It's gonna be a
boxing
clear cut victory.
Listen, I love your confidence. You're just like him.
I'm gonna start lighting up my cigar about round 6.
Okay,
right.
Boxing Talk, I got a quick question for you, Boxing Talk. Why do you feel it's gonna be Boxing Talk? Why do you feel it's gonna be so clear cut?
The reason why it's gonna be clear cut is like this. It's simple. Terence Crawford is the most skillful fighter in boxing, period.
All right, let me tell
what?
you.
Better than anyone?
Let him finish this point.
No,
I want to hear this. Let him talk. I want to hear this.
That was the most bastardized statement I've ever heard in my life.
Alexander Usyk said Terence Crawford is the most skilled fighter, hands down, in boxing. That's what he said too.
You're a fucking
You're right,
idiot.
Boxing Talk. Hold on, Boxing Talk.
Fucking idiot.
Boxing Talk. You're correct. Hold on, Boxing Talk. Hold on. I just want to rebuttal. Hold on 1 second, Boxing Talk. Boxing Talk. 1 second. No, hold on. You hold on. Right there. There you go, Boxing Talk. The only thing I want to say is Terence Crawford also said Canelo's the greatest fighter of this generation. So if we're throwing out compliments, they go both ways. But that doesn't really answer my question. Usyk doesn't dictate who's the most skilled fighter in boxing. It could be Usyk. It could be Inoue. It could be Bud. I'm just asking you why you believe he's the most skilled boxer in boxing.
He got the best skills. He said he got the best skills.
Is that all?
And who's proving it more?
No, I said he
already
got
won
the
the
best
fight.
skills too.
Bro, this guy's a fucking nutcase,
Boxing
bro.
Talk. Boxing Talk. Hold on. I got one question
company.
for Boxing Talk real quick. Boxing Talk. All right, hold on, Boxing Talk. 1 second. Boxing Talk. If Canelo fought all of Bud's opponents, do you believe he'd be undefeated with 100% knockouts?
Not 100% knockouts, but he'll beat everybody. Not 100% knockouts. But he'll beat everybody.
Who would he have knocked
He can't
out?
even beat fucking Ortiz. What are you talking about?
Who do you think Canelo would not have knocked out?
Hey, no. Nuke. The better question
Hold on
is.
1 second, Boxing Talk. Hold on 1 second, Boxing Talk. Edgar has a rebuttal for you. Go ahead, Edgar.
Wait. Nuke. The better question.
Hold on 1 second, Boxing Talk. Edgar got a question.
The better question right now is you just asked if Canelo fought all of Crawford's opponents, what would his record be? Now flip it. If Crawford fought all of Canelo's opponents, what would be his legacy right now? Nothing. Nothing. He would have lost multiple times. He would have lost multiple times.
Belonga would have whooped that ass.
Triple G would have slept him.
Hold on. The reason why, hold on, man. The reason why you saying that he'll lose to every fighter, because eventually Terence Crawford will have to go to 75 to fight Kovalev. He would have to
He
go to
walks around
75.
at
He's
190.
bigger
He
than
will
So
have
what's
to
the
fucking
go to
problem?
Canelo. What
75.
the fuck,
Come
dude?
on,
Like, you're
man.
a fucking weirdo,
Look,
bro. You're a
look,
fucking weirdo.
watch this though.
You're
Because when
making
that
too much
night is
excuses for
over,
him.
man, all I want y'all to do is say Terence Crawford is the best fighter you ever seen. That's all I want to hear.
Yo, let me tell
That's
you
all I
Who the
what I'm
want
fuck
to
gonna
is
hear.
say.
saying
What
that?
I'm
That's
That's
gonna
the
all
say
I
is
dumbest
want to
shit I've ever
hear,
heard.
man.
Boxing
That's all
Tennessee's
I
the
Talk.
want to
best
hear.
fighter
Boxing
we've ever
Talk is the
seen.
best sponsor for the
That's all I
Crawford
want to
team.
Boxing
hear,
You are the
Talk,
man.
you're a
best
That's all I
sponsor.
want to
Superbug
That's what
fan,
you
hear.
are.
bro.
You're the best hype man and the
Hey,
best
I
Steele,
won't give
sponsor
you
you
that,
love
for the
Boxing
fucking
Talk.
Crawford
I'm
You're
gonna
a
team.
tell
great
you why
hype
I'm not
Crawford.
a
man. You're a
hype
Hell
great
yeah,
man.
hype
my
Best fighter
man.
man.
you've ever
I'm gonna
seen.
tell you why I'm not a hype man. Because Terence Crawford been
You,
You
proving
I
are
me right
hype.
got you,
for a
bro.
You
long
I
are
got
hype.
you,
time.
man.
He been
Look,
proving me
I'm gonna
right
tell you
for a
this.
Best
long
Look,
fighter you've ever
time.
I
seen.
just
Shut the
want to send
fuck
a
up.
message. Hold on. I just want to send a message to all the ladies out
Look
there.
at your man's face.
He looks sad
What
right
the
there. I ain't even
fuck,
gonna
Preem?
lie. He look like he
Best
about to go to a
fighter.
funeral.
Shut the
Like
Preem,
fuck
bro,
up.
he look like
bro,
he
you
a
be
little no hell
bullshitting,
no.
bro.
Can't
Look
nobody.
at your
Oh,
man's
hold on.
face.
Time out.
Look
Time
at
out.
your
Time
man's
out.
face.
Hold
Look
on.
at his
Hold on.
face.
Mills, look at that face. Mills, did that not look like he looked off?
Nah, man, I don't think he looked
Oh,
off.
Mills,
I don't think he looked
come
off, man.
Shook ass.
Damn,
Shook
fam.
ass face.
on. Oh man.
This is how it look like.
I mean,
Hey,
look, bro.
hey,
Look, the
remember what
skills.
y'all said. Remember what y'all said. Y'all said Terence Crawford
Yeah,
not
and
gonna be
I'll
able to take
remember
his
what you
punch.
said.
So
Remember
Fucking
y'all
Crawford's
said
the
Terence
best
Crawford ain't
fighter
gonna be
in
able
the
to take his
world
punch. So
ever.
I believe y'all got Canelo by knockout. All y'all got Canelo by knockout.
No,
I
I
got
No,
know I have
Canelo
not by
Canelo.
whooping
knockout,
his
bro.
ass.
Not by
Oh, you ain't
I
got.
got
knockout.
Canelo
I mean,
whooping his
Hold
ass.
it's a good
Why you ain't
possibility
got him by
Look,
knockout?
look, look. This is
Why you
how
ain't
I
got
because
got.
Canelo by
Look,
because
boxing
knockout?
talk,
hold
boxing
on,
talk. Look,
because
look.
wait,
This is
well, let
what
me
I got.
answer. Because the thing is like I said, once Crawford sees that he ain't gonna be able to knock him out, but he's gonna be on his back feet. And actually, Crawford's not bad on his back feet, bro. So this fight might go to distance. It might go to UD to Canelo.
Yeah. Hey, look, look,
Let me
look.
look
Let
at
me
that
tell you
face
my
Ring
again.
prediction.
generalship,
Boxing talk. Look,
effective
look.
aggression.
Let me tell you my
that face
prediction.
is not
So
right.
to me, I
That
think
face is like,
Canelo.
oh
Hold on. But
Oh,
y'all said Terence Crawford is not gonna be able to take the body shots or the face shots.
look,
How
look, look, look,
So
look.
if
Let me
he
tell you
can't
did
my
take the
prediction. You
body
gotta
you
listen.
shots
You
or
gotta
the
listen to
face
get
my
shots, that
prediction.
means he
here?
gonna get
All
stopped.
right, look, 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 look,
That
look.
means
This
he
is
gonna
how
get
it's gonna go.
stopped.
This is how
That's
it's gonna go.
crazy.
This is how
oh
it's gonna
my
go.
god.
So,
If
so
hold
we're
on,
gonna see them
hold on,
fight,
let me say
right?
one thing. If y'all agreed, because he asked everybody a question, he asked y'all, could he take the body shots? Y'all said no. And then my man over here said he can't even take the face shots. So you gotta have Canelo by knockout. If he
Not
can't
No, no,
take
no.
none
I'll
of
necessarily.
tell you
that,
why. I'll tell you
Not
why. Look, 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 look.
necessarily.
Look, boxing
It
talk. I'll tell
Listen,
you
depends
I'm
why.
on
I
gonna
the
don't
tell
have
you.
him
fight.
by
I'm
Fight
gonna
So
knockout.
tell
you
you
I
what?
like
tell,
So
this.
I, I,
Crawford.
I
depends
got
on the
So
Crawford
fight.
wait. So
I'm
knockout.
gonna
Crawford doesn't
tell
got.
you.
Look, look, look,
So
look.
Boxing
Crawford's
talk.
not good
Boxing
on his
talk.
feet,
Listen,
or
I'm
Boxing
gonna
what?
talk.
tell you the
Wait up,
same
wait up.
thing. Listen, I'm gonna tell you
Look,
the same thing I tell everybody. Canelo's not just gonna knock him out, whatever. He's gonna break him down like an improper fraction. I
no.
Yeah,
hope you
okay,
understand what
Okay.
that
exactly.
means.
Look, look,
Cream's
look.
on it.
To me,
okay.
I think he's gonna do good, Bud. But look, once
Bud's gonna
Bud
fight.
touches, because look, remember when
He's gonna
Canelo
fight.
hasn't knocked anybody out yet, and it's because he had that hand surgery, and ever
Mm.
since hand surgery, we seen him. He still got the pop. He still got the
Hmm.
drop. People be dropping. So
Yeah, people
He's
when
drop.
he
dropped
drops
everyone.
Bud, we're gonna see Bud be on that back foot, bro. And that's how I
We'll,
see
Mm.
we'll,
it.
we'll see Bud
Canelo's
drop.
gonna win. It's
Mm.
gonna go decision, unanimous. There you go.
All right.
Also,
So
hey,
hold on.
look,
I got a
y'all,
quick
Bud, hey,
question.
look, Bud gonna come in
Hold
here
on
and
1 second,
in his
boxing
boots.
talk. 1 second, boxing talk. I want a straight answer on this. If Bud fought Canelo's opponents, do you feel like how many losses you feel like he had, or do you think he'd still be undefeated?
Are you asking me?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Oh no, he couldn't beat no Kovalev. He can't
How
beat
many
Kovalev.
how many losses do you think he'd have?
Let me
He
see.
can't beat he
One,
can't
two,
beat
three, four,
Kovalev. He
five,
can't beat
Okay,
Kovalev.
okay.
six,
Add
He
them
seven,
can't
up
beat
real
eight,
quick,
nine,
Kovalev.
boxing
10.
talk. How many
Let
losses
me
you
see.
He'd
think
have
he'd
had
have?
about 13 losses, 15 losses.
How
Well,
many
now we
losses
talking
you think
about
he'd have,
now we
boxing
talking
talk.
about him campaigning at 168.
We're talking
I
about
mean, he
the
want
whole
to
We're
fight
not
career.
talking
Canelo at
about 160. We're talking
168.
about all weight classes.
I said
We're talking about
campaigning
the
at
whole career.
168 because
Well, not.
Canelo had a lot of fights at 168. He had
Yeah.
about
Well,
We're
4
talking
fights
not.
at
about the whole
168.
career.
Okay,
Nah.
He had
I
a
what
mean,
lot of
look.
about
fights
fights
at
at
168. What are you
160?
talking about? Most
Well,
of his
not.
fights were at lower weight
Not
Oh,
just.
160? Oh,
Well, no.
Does
No. Just put it this
160?
way. No. Just put it this way, Crawford. How about you fight more than 60 times without losing or getting knocked down on the ground? At least that.
Okay. Okay.
How about he just fight an
Take 60
ultimate
Hey,
fights or
look,
more.
hey,
competitor and see
look.
what
Because
Happening?
look, bro,
happens?
hold
So
on.
look, I'm gonna
Because
tell
when you
y'all this.
fight,
I'm gonna
no,
tell
no, no.
y'all
When you
this.
fight more,
See,
when you
y'all gotta
fight
play
more often,
hypothetical. I don't have to play hypothetical with Terence Crawford because he beat everybody. He beat
weren't you
everybody he's
being
in the ring with.
hypothetical earlier?
I ain't gotta play hypothetical with Terence Crawford winning or losing because he
Who
beat
he beat?
everybody. He beat everybody he fought. So I ain't gotta play hypothetical. See, y'all
Hold
gotta play hypothetical to
on,
make it
boxing
feel
talk.
good. Y'all
Boxing
gotta
talk. 1
feel good
second.
about the
Boxing talk.
situation. That's why y'all
Boxing
gotta play
talk.
hypothetical.
Hold on, boxing
I
talk.
don't have to do that.
This
Okay, you're
wasn't a
right, boxing talk.
hypothetical.
You're right. He's undefeated. Boxing talk. I got a question. Can you name a Hall of Famer Terence Crawford beat?
0.
Nobody's in the Hall of Fame on his resume yet because everybody's still
I know.
fighting.
Which one do you think will go to the Hall of
Oh, which
Fame?
one I think?
Yeah.
Spence gonna go to the Hall of Fame.
Bud don't
No,
agree
he's
with you
not.
on that. Hold on, boxing talk.
I know
Bud says
he
Spence
don't.
is not a Hall of
I don't care
Famer.
what he agree
Spence
on.
is gonna
You
be a Hall
asked
of
me.
Famer?
Hold on, you asked me.
What?
You asked me. Yes
I
or
know,
no?
but
What the
I
Bud, your
don't care
God
what
said he's
Bud
not
thinks.
going to be a Hall of Famer.
Okay, that's
You gonna
fine. But
disagree with Bud?
no, I don't agree with Bud. No, I don't. I disagree.
Spencer
Oh
resume is
man, what
better
the
than
fuck
I
are we
disagree.
doing
Spencer
now,
resume
bro?
is better than motherfucking Bud's. What
I
are you
made a
talking about?
video. I made a video disagreeing with Terence Crawford. Wholeheartedly disagree. Earl Spence gonna go to the Hall of Fame. Sean Porter gonna go to the Hall of Fame. That's
Oh
two.
my god.
Sean Porter gonna go to the Hall of
Oh
Fame.
my
Watch.
god.
A lot of those PBC fighters gonna
What
go to the
the
Hall of
fuck
Fame,
is this
y'all. I'm
guy
telling
talking
y'all.
about?
What the
A lot of
fuck
those
is he
Sean
on?
PBC
Porter's in the
fighters
Hall of
are
Fame.
This
going to the
guy.
Hall of Fame.
Okay,
Just because
now,
boxing
hold on,
talk doesn't necessarily mean he knows it all.
hold on, pause, everybody.
Hey,
1 second, 1
in
second.
6 years,
I got two questions for everybody on the panel. I
can
want to
I say
start with,
one thing? Can I say one
hold
thing?
on 1 second. I want to start with Mills real quick. All right, so Sean Porter said in the interview a while back that Canelo Alvarez is a B-level fighter. He says he's a good fighter, but he's a solid B-level fighter across the board. This is what Sean Porter said. Do you agree that
Man,
Canelo's really a B-level fighter feasting on C and B-level fighters? Is that why he looks so good? Is Canelo just a B-level fighter? And the second question is, has Canelo declined enough to where Bud Crawford can take advantage and get the upset victory? Or at least give him a better chance? I'm starting with Still Mills.
Is Canelo a B-level fighter? Absolutely not, bro. The dude is still an A-plus fighter. I don't give a fuck
yes.
about a slippage. The dude is still an A-plus fighter. He's a top dog in his division, man. And I don't. I'm not even about to go into semantics and all that, bro. No, that shit was dumb as fuck. I made a video about that as well, dog. Dude,
I
no,
watched
Canelo
it.
ain't no fucking B-level fighter. That shit was
Good
stupid.
video.
It was appreciate you on that one. Appreciate you.
And
And
Love
everybody
you,
go
brother.
check out that video from Still Mills. He's going to educate you and
Dude,
subscribe.
Steel
Keep going,
Mills
it's,
always
Still.
gives the best.
He does,
it's
man.
the
He does.
Boxing
dumbest shit.
Talk. Go subscribe to Still Mills Boxing.
Nah, I don't. I'm going to holler at boxing talking. You know, I want to go
He's
to his
gonna go
channel as
holler at
well.
Boxing Ego.
Hey,
Boxing
Hold
ego,
on,
that
still,
sounds
hold on, still,
that's funny.
finish what you were saying because I wanted you to get the rest of your point out real quick.
What was the second question was
Has he declined enough to give Terence Crawford a better chance at the upset, Canelo? Because people don't want to factor in Canelo's slippage into this. Is Canelo's slippage going to be apparent on fight night, or is slippage going to have nothing to do with it?
man?
In your humble opinion,
Steel's gonna give it real.
Fuck, man.
keep it real with Steel.
If Bud is just that time, man. Fuck, man. I don't know, man.
You got
Because I
mixed
don't see.
feelings, huh?
Yeah, I do. I do because I'm
I
rooting for
got you.
my
I feel
champion.
you. I
But
feel
but
you.
but like people keep saying like they seen this slippage in Canelo or what. It's like when they said Manny had he was slipping. That just meant he just simply stopped knocking people the fuck out. He was still fast on his feet. He was able to get in and out at will. He was still fast enough to where he would throw himself off balance and still be fast enough on his feet to get himself back in position before his opposition had the ability to
Hey
counter him or
Mills, maybe
whatever,
this will
man.
help you
I
out,
don't
Mills.
know. I don't know. Nah, well, I ain't listening to that. I ain't giving a fuck about that shit that Freak talking about, man. I don't know.
Hey,
Canelo is slippage there, but it ain't enough slippage to
Look at
me,
the
bro.
difference
It's not enough
between.
slippage to me. But
Look at the difference.
Look who's in.
Oh, all right.
Bitch
Hold on.
ass.
Let me go to Edgar, and I want to let everybody know
oh
Mirage is
man,
now on the panel. Mirage is now on the
right
panel.
on.
Mirage, before we get
dude,
into
fuck
anything, you know,
Mirage,
I'm gonna
dude.
need you to hold your
The
word up,
monster
Mirage.
is
But
coming
before
out
I
of his
get to
Stay
you,
back.
pumped.
Mirage, hold on. Before I get to you, Mirage, I'm gonna go to Edgar first. Edgar, do you agree with what Sean Porter said that Canelo's a B-level fighter, and do you believe Canelo having any slippage is that going to help Bud overcome adversity on fight night?
Nah. First thing, Sean Porter, he's just talking nonsense, and he's just fucking trying to, I guess, play the race card to up Crawford or whatever, and downplay Canelo's career. But that's just stupidity. That's someone that like, that's like someone who'd be like, yeah, I could have made it. You know, I was a reserve shooting guard for North Carolina in 1985, but there was this one dude who fucking, you know, he got to practice before me, so he got the start. I could have been there, but I wasn't there. You know.
Yeah, wrap it
That's
up,
what Sean
man.
Porter
Nobody
is.
gives a shit. Wrap that shit up. We don't care.
Mirage, why don't you shut
Hey,
up, all
Mirage,
right?
hold
Nobody's
on,
talking to
Mirage.
you.
You don't got permission to talk yet, so just hold
And
on.
to the
Know your
second
place,
part,
little girl.
I don't think. I mean, I guess Canelo's getting up there in age, but it's a mismatch. Like he has not slipped enough for Crawford to come in and win.
Okay. Okay, that's a good response. Round one, you think Canelo's a B-level fighter? You think he slipped a lot for Bud to get a win?
Man, first of all, if Canelo's a B-level fighter, what the fuck does that make Sean Porter? A fucking E-level fighter? A D-level? F-level fighter? This motherfucker
Oh
talks so
man.
much shit, bro. I mean, goddamn. But listen, man. No, I don't. This is an elite fighter. Spence is not an elite fighter. Spence was probably like a B plus, maybe a A minus. Porter was a B plus, B minus type of fighter. He lost to Kell Brook. He's got his ass kicked to people like Bud. So he's that type. He's a B minus type of fighter. This is the first time ever that Bud is stepping in with the top elite of the elite, bro. And we seen Spence say it. Yeah, see, Canelo, he's faced those elite ones we grew up with. He's faced the Cottos, the Floyds, the Triple Gs. This is his super fight. This is his Triple G, his Floyd, his that. So, no, that motherfucker needs to shut the fuck up just like Teddy Adams and every other motherfucker.
Okay. Preem, do you think Canelo's, and you already know the questions, B-level fighter, slippage, what do you thought? Your thoughts?
He's not a fucking B-level fighter. So your man Sean Porter looking like 50 Cent. He need to shut the hell up. He be tripping. You heard? He be tripping, yo. There's no way that he's a B. You know he's an A. He's always been an A. Gonna say an A. That's how it's gotta be. It's gonna be like that. Are you B level fighter or B minus? I'd say Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, there's no way that my man's a. He is an A level fighter. I don't care what anybody say. That's it.
Has Canelo slipped enough for Bud to get an
Absolutely
advantage?
not. Absolutely not. Y'all, everybody keep thinking about the Skull fight. It was 6 in the fucking morning. I'm telling y'all gonna see a different Canelo.
Oh yeah, and
you can already see it. You already see it
too. My bad.
Listen, you already see how he is. He's already tuned in. Eye of the tiger. Your man is scared. He's just there for the bag, man. Let's keep it real, man.
For real.
He's there for the bag.
And like
If Turkey would never been in the sport of boxing, we would have never seen motherfucking Crawford move up all those weights to fight Canelo. Get the fuck out of here. That would have never happened. Money talk. Listen, money talk, bullshit walk. All right, and evidence right there.
And in fairness to what Supreme is saying, Bud has been on record years ago saying, "I'm not fighting Canelo. That's going up too much in weight."
Fact.
Yes,
he did say that. He did say
that. Still,
but his fanboys,
right?
but his fanboys forget that. His fanboys forget that.
Mirage, I'm not even gonna make you apologize, Mirage. It's whatever. Go ahead, Mirage. Do you
No,
think
you don't.
Canelo,
Hey, you don't need to make me. You don't need to make me because I'm a man, and there's nothing wrong with apologizing.
You're a bitch.
So hey.
So if there's nothing wrong with apologizing, apologize.
Yeah,
so I do
bro.
have a rule. Shut up, let me talk. So I do have a
You're a
rule.
bitch.
Let me talk.
Here we go again. My name is Mirage.
Nah, let him go. Let him go.
Dude, how old are you?
Mirage, would you like, is Canelo a B-level fighter like Sean Porter said? And do you believe he slipped or at least slipped enough to where Bud will have a chance to upset him?
Canelo is way past his prime. Way past his prime. He's a B-level fighter at best. And if you don't realize that, you're in denial. I know you guys. I know. Mills and Supreme. They'll think Canelo's an A fighter until the day he retires at 40. It doesn't work like that. Canelo's way past it. He's way past
being
it.
past it don't mean you're not an A.
Okay, Mirage, what makes him a B-level? What makes him a B-level
down. He shuffles around like an old man in a fucking walker. You didn't notice that in his last fight? Shuffling around.
You basing off of Skull. I just finished talking about that. And you're basing off of that, okay?
He was shuffling around slower than my dead grandma.
Did you see Crawford? Did you see Crawford's last fight? Did you see
No, you asked me about Canelo.
Right,
we're talking about Canelo.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Slow as molasses.
Okay.
Listen, Bozo.
Okay.
Listen, Bozo. You need to listen.
One-dimensional. I wasn't impressed at all.
So you think that that'll give Bud great opportunities to, possibly get the upset in this fight?
Yeah, Bud's going to box. He's going to pick him apart. He's going to give him a boxing lesson
Really? 'Cause
like
that's what school's
Floyd
about.
Wow,
and
this guy's
people did.
crazy, bro.
So
You know the
Dre,
pressure that he's going to put on him?
He's going to box him up.
Hold on,
Oh,
Preem,
man.
1 second, Preem, 1 second. Mirage, is your official prediction is that Bud wins by picking Canelo apart?
Yes, unanimous decision.
Bet on it.
Or
Bet
actually,
on it. Bet on it.
No, you can't say unanimous with it dodgy, but a decision, Bud, and it might be actually
Bet on it.
surprisingly clear.
Bet on it.
Might be
Nah,
bet.
bro.
Bet
You got
on
no
it.
money. Why are you betting? You got no money.
Mirage is
Nah,
not
hold
that
on.
Bet
You
bad.
on
bet
it.
on that shit, Mirage.
Bet on it, Mirage.
We're gonna come back to
Hey.
Mirage. We're gonna let everybody
idiot.
say what they got to say to Mirage. Hold on. We're going around the
Now
room.
let me ask a question.
Sure.
Fuck you.
Why was Canelo wearing high heel sneakers today? Answer that question. Did you notice that?
I didn't. And was Canelo
Yeah.
wearing high heel sneakers today,
What are you
fellas?
fucking
Yeah, because he was
talking
taller
about,
than
dude?
Bud.
You're
He
a
was
weirdo.
magically taller than Bud. Do you know why he was doing it? I'll tell you why. He's
He did have
intimidated.
shoes
He's
on
intimidated. That's why.
he did have
That's a
shoes on
fact.
with
You're a weirdo,
the
bro.
Hey, Mirage,
so his
he
I'll
did.
show
shoes.
You
you a
guys believe
picture.
he's
Let me show.
intimidated?
All right,
Right,
Mirage. Let me show you a
these
picture. Let me show
details.
you a picture of
You don't
intimidation.
notice
I
these
got you. Here,
details.
look
That's
at
why
it.
I'm
Look
here
at
to
it right here in your
educate
face.
you. You
Look at it in
absolute
your face.
potato.
You see that? That's intimidation.
So we're
Oh, this
using
is
shoes
a soft ass
as
nigga
a
face right
metric.
here.
So we're using
Uh,
shoes as a metric now.
yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
1 second.
guess
Let me go to
someone's
boxing talk real
shoes
quick.
makes them who they are.
Boxing talk. Are you there? Boxing talk. Yeah. Do you believe Canelo's a B-level fighter, and you believe he slipped enough for Bud to get? Obviously, I feel like you already know. So, is he B-level, and has he slipped a lot?
No, he's an A-level fighter. To me, he hasn't slipped.
Is it me or do you sound like you're breaking out?
Yeah,
Nah,
he
he's
sounds
on
jump.
fucking T-Mobile shit.
I know two things that Canelo does. That
Yeah,
Crawford
you
can
breaking. You're breaking out. Boxing talk.
Hey, boxing talk,
No,
yo. Your Boost Mobile is breaking up. The Obama phone is breaking up.
Oh man. Hold on,
No,
we'll come right back to you, boxing talk. Let me go to
goes is
Jigglypuff.
boxing, man.
Jigglypuff, is Canelo B level, A level? What level is he, and how much has he slipped?
If I'm gonna give an honest analysis of where Canelo is, I'm gonna say right now he is at his last performance, which you can't really count, but people want to count it. I'll give him a B plus.
All right, I'm back.
But people want to fucking claim like Crawford somehow is accomplished more than that after his last fight with Madrimov. Because if I was gonna rate that fight, I'd give fucking Crawford a fucking B minus, maybe even a C plus. That was fucking trash. I got that fight as a draw. So I mean, what are we
agree.
going at?
Nah,
Off
I
the
agree.
fucking B minus
Jiggly.
performance of Canelo or the C plus performance of Crawford, and then on the top of that, fucking who's the last person Crawford actually dominated against? Errol Spence. And what do you look like when he was coming to the fucking ring? Trash. So I'm like, Canelo isn't Errol Spence. We ain't fucking going on this shit. What's gonna happen in the fight is either Crawford stands on his toes and gets knocked the fuck out, or he gets on his back foot and bitches out like Jermell Charlo. That's the two options you have.
Oh man,
Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Can I get mine?
Yeah. Go ahead and give yours, boxing talk.
Okay, Canelo is an A-level fighter. To me, I haven't seen any slippage. But I know two things that Canelo do in the ring that Terence Crawford can take advantage of. But I'm gonna keep those two little gems for myself until a week before the
Nah,
fight,
say
and
it.
I'm gonna drop it.
Say it.
I'm gonna drop it
I
a week
think that is
before the
something that
fight.
you need to say now, bro.
Well, you
that
don't
way
say
it's on
it.
record.
Say it
No,
now.
that way it's on
I
record
know
that you
two
said
I got
things.
him Jiggly.
No, that way it's on
Things that
record that you said this.
I see what Crawford and them see. I see it. But I'm gonna drop it a week before the fight. Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna
Oh,
come
so
back
you
on
won't
this
tell
panel
us. You're
and
just
I'm
like,
gonna
No,
I'm
drop
you
it a
can
week
keeping it
drop
before
it
the
now,
fight.
secret.
man. That way it's on record, and you can say, "Hey, I
If
seen
you're,
this."
I'm gonna
look,
live
bro,
it. Keep it secret.
bro,
no,
if you're
hold on, let me say
confident
my
as
thing.
you came
Y'all
in,
know how
then you
Terence
should have
Crawford
no
fight, and
problem
y'all know
doing
how
it now.
Canelo fight.
Yo,
If y'all go
Clavo, he's
look at
not
the
positive.
film,
He's not
y'all
confident.
will
He's not
also
positive.
see it.
Yeah, I mean
If
that's
y'all
only
look at the
explanation.
film the way I do, y'all will see it. Y'all will
He
see it.
sounds like Mirage, that transvesti
Okay.
that's over there.
I'm
Even
gonna drop it. I'm
Steele,
gonna
who's
drop it a
from
week
his
before the fight.
hometown, sees it
I'm gonna
differently.
drop it a
You're
week before the fight,
you're just capping, bro.
and then it's gonna play out in the fight.
You're just moving
Oh
the
my god.
goalpost, bro. You're moving the
Okay.
Eso es lo que
goalpost.
está haciendo, está moviendo
Hey,
la vaina.
hey, I
Es lo que
want
está
y'all to
con
go to my
que
channel and
crope
listen to
mierda, toda
my
esa vaina.
breakdowns. Go to my channel, listen to my breakdowns,
No.
and look at the
We're not
fights
gonna.
I
We're not
predicted
gonna. We're
on.
not gonna give
And
And
you
if
now
you
I'm
Break
views.
it
agree
down
with
We're
now.
not
gonna
gonna
me,
give
say,
you
I
views for
am
something you
right
can't
give me
say.
about the fight.
subscribers, give me likes.
Yeah,
No,
that's what he
I don't want no
wants.
likes.
He
No,
wants
don't give me no
What
views.
is it
likes.
like? Is
Don't
it
give
one
me
of
no
those
likes. Don't give
questions?
me no
Is it a
likes.
one question
I
that
just
you
want
got to
y'all to go
break down
look
in
at one
27
fight
parts?
prediction, and I want y'all to match it up with the fight. And y'all gonna
Hey
say,
The
Mills.
Talk's
one
trying
thing
to
y'all gonna
educate
say
you
that y'all gonna
guys.
say
You're being
that boy know
No,
that
no,
boy
disrespectful.
know about
you
boxing.
shut the hell up,
Mirage,
You
shut
Mirage.
need
the
to
Y'all gonna
fuck
say
up.
listen.
y'all,
You need
y'all
to
gonna say that
listen.
boy know
Talk
about
less.
boxing.
Let
And
Talk
Boxing
Canelo,
Talk
less.
just
talk.
go
Listen
Shut
look
up,
at
more,
the
Mirage.
Supreme.
breakdown.
Mirage, everything you
Nah,
say is trash, dude. Shut the
Mirage,
fuck up.
you're in
nah.
New Zealand. Shouldn't you be at work, motherfucker?
I'll see
Nah,
you in
I'm gonna
September.
go in the boxing
I'll
chops
see you
video.
in
I'm gonna check it out,
September.
man. I'm gonna see what he says, man. I
Nah,
mean, hey,
I'm gonna go check out his channel, see what's popping.
yeah. I mean, I ain't got
I'm
no
gonna
issue
definitely
with
We
go
that
showing
see
shit.
it.
love. We
Hey,
showing
while
I'm
love,
you're
pretty,
at it,
I'm
Mirage.
check
pretty
out
sure,
my channel.
I'm
While
pretty
you're
sure
at it, check out my
it's gonna
channel
make
as
a whole
well.
lot more sense than
No
Mirage's
one
dumb
wants to
shit.
check out your channel, Mirage. Everyone hates
Do we get
you. Shut the
educated?
fuck
Are
up.
you scared to get educated? You learn
How
Nah,
you not
bro,
something.
gonna
bro,
get educated when you
I was
showing
Anyway,
tuning
come
David
by
on.
the
Beater's
second and
ass
Hey,
listening to
on the
your
ring
Jiggy.
shit.
saying the monster is coming? Shut the hell
Jiggy,
On
up.
your
then,
back, dude.
Jiggy,
He's
Oh
then
got
you
a
my
won't
fucking
then you
god.
picture
won't
of
get
the
on panels
monster
and
coming
say
on his
dumb
back,
shit
dude.
Shut
once
the
you're
hell up,
educated.
Mirage.
Mirage, hold on. You want to talk about jumping on panels saying dumb shit right now? You just said that Crawford's gonna give Canelo boxing lessons, but what did you say on Black and Brown? Oh,
Yeah,
if
how's
Crawford's
that
got to
dumb?
go up, three
You see?
divisions, it's a cherry pick. Man, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Yo,
Man,
this
get the
guy
fuck out of
fights
here.
on every
Man,
Yeah,
man,
channel.
he's
Every
I
city we
fight
hold on,
go,
Canelo so many
I
hold
see
on,
times.
the
Mirage.
The guy's a
same
Did you
monster.
call this a
hoes.
cherry pick, Mirage?
They gonna be whole. They gonna be
Hello,
video
He's
hopping.
nah.
Mirage.
I wouldn't say Crawford's a cherry pick.
You
No,
said that on Black
not
and
really.
Brown, dumbass.
You
Okay,
said,
yeah. Have you got receipts, man?
Oh
Show the
yo, Clavo,
receipts.
sell
damn.
him
Make it
out, bro.
go.
I'm
Yeah, he
tired of this
does,
Yo,
nigga.
because I'm
okay.
here and
So
I've been
I
on
mean,
Black
I'm
and
gonna go.
Brown and I've heard you say that
I'm
shit.
gonna go.
Because
I'm
he's
gonna go
got
Shut the
find
nothing
it.
fuck
left
up,
to fight.
Mirage.
I'm gonna go
You're a
find
fucking
it,
Got
and I'm
nothing
gonna go
liar.
left.
screen record this shit,
Yo,
bro.
hey,
Do that.
Luke,
Do
what's
that.
that song? Every little place we go. Mirage is in the
Uh,
videos. Niggas a hoe.
uh,
He's a hoe hopping on videos, yo.
you guys can
So I
live it
can
up
Put on
now,
that
coincide
but
with
Tupac
what
shit for you,
Clava's
bro.
saying because
let's.
I've been on
I'll
Black
be
and
here.
Brown and I've
I'll be
seen your
here after the
bullshit.
He
fight.
be hoe
I'll be
hopping
here after the
everywhere.
fight. I want to see who
Man, look,
shows up.
Mirage,
You
you're
see
known.
the
You're known to
same
contradict
hoe.
yourself already, bro. You're known to do this. So next time you
So
come in
you're
with
known
that,
to be an idiot.
nah, you're known to be a dumb fuck. So what it
Okay.
is? So what is it, bro?
The
Hold
contradictor.
on. Next time you
No,
come in here with the monsters
Answer.
coming, make sure you put in my ass under that. Stupid ass
okay.
motherfucker.
Are you,
Oh
are
my
you
god.
projecting again? Are you projecting again?
You might as well, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't never met her, nut hugger, bro. Bro, I'm telling you,
All
Jerry
right.
Soliano,
Yeah, dude,
you're
this
worse
guy
than him.
caps so
You're worse
hard,
than Ashy,
man.
bro. There ain't
Might
no
as
way
well
to
have a
knock sense into
fucking
your ass.
dipstick in
It's
his
a sickness.
fucking brain.
Hey,
Oh
we'll see
my
how the fight plays
god.
out. Hey, Clover, we're gonna see. Don't worry about that.
No, we definitely are. But like I said, I'm not contradicting myself. He's a cherry pick. Oh, he's gonna give him a boxing lesson. Oh, there's no such thing as activated with mandatory. But you went to the boxing voice, bro. It's bro. You don't expose yourself, bro. I don't even know
Okay.
how you could come up here and talk. Why are you even showing your face for real?
He
That's what
don't.
I said.
Video shows
That's
I'll
Benavidez
give
Why
it
are
to
you
you,
face.
bro.
showing
I'll
not
give
your
it to
face?
you.
fucking
Why are you
cancer.
showing
You got the
selfies on a
audacity.
fucking boxing
You got
channel?
the
You're a
audacity,
fucking
motherfucker, to come
cancer,
in
bro.
here.
Hey,
Yeah,
why are you
I guess I
showing
can
Hey,
give credit
selfies
to
on a
Clavo,
that.
You're
boxing
Clavo,
channel?
fucking
Clavo,
trash.
Clavo. To
Tell us
his
about that.
defense, he's not showing his face, but he is showing David Benavidez' ass.
He would
That's what I
never
say.
show his
That's what
face
he
because he
wants.
knows he looks like a little bitch. I bet he looks like
Oh my
Cambosis, like
gosh.
times like minus 10.
Damn.
Mirage is like 10 years old with an old ass voice. You remind me of Andy
Hey,
Minilakis, you
none of
dumbass.
this is going to change the fact Crawford's going to box Canelo's ears
Yeah, and
off.
then show
None of
your
this is
little
going to
bitch
change
ass
that
face, you
fact.
little fucking
So
cunt.
it's no longer a cherry pick, Mirage. No longer a cherry pick.
I didn't say I was a cherry pick.
Yes, you did, dumb fuck, bro. Oh my
But
god,
at
yeah,
the
you
end of the
did.
Yes, he
day, at
did.
the end
Just
of the
like
day,
you said that. Just like you said that Morrell's a
At the
nobody,
end of the
and then
day,
after
it's a
that, Morrell's a killer.
38-year-old welterweight.
Morrell's a killer.
At
He's
the
a
end of the day,
contradicting master,
it's
bro.
a
Hey, that's what I'm saying,
38-year-old
bro. You a
welterweight.
walking contradiction, bro.
But
It's
he's
all
like
You're
that
a
good.
movie. He's
walking
the
idiot.
Lord of
You're a walking
Illusions.
idiot.
That's
You're a
how he's
walking
called
idiot.
himself,
Benavidez is
Mirage.
so tough
He's
that
the
he
Lord of
Clavo,
goes 1 in
Clavo,
5
Illusions.
and breaks his
bro,
own hands
Clavo.
and
He's
Yeah.
shit.
just like his favorite fighter. He's just like his favorite fighter.
So
Says
at the
one
end of
thing
the
and does
day, whatever
another.
you want to call it,
There you go.
Hey, yo,
he's a
Yep.
still. Hey, yo,
he
still. His
is
name is
fighting a
Mirage. He is the
38-year-old
Lord of
Hey,
welterweight.
why
Illusions.
That's
You
is
what's
can't
going
believe
on.
that
Benavidez
nigga for
breaking
nothing.
his hands instead of faces? That's
Yo,
what I
he
want to
likes
Well,
know. Why is he
Benavidez
breaking
so
his hands
much.
instead of
I mean, what
faces?
did
He's a
Benavidez
monster,
won 3
right?
belts? Hold
yeah,
on, let me
and
ask
you
him a
love
question.
Canelo so
Benavidez won
much.
3
You
belts in
love
his
Why
career,
Canelo so
right?
can't he
Hey,
fucking
Mills,
pump
I'm gonna
down
hit him with this, Mills. I
175,
got
dude?
you.
Thought
I
he was a
got you, Mills.
monster.
Hey, yo, let me get my man Mirage real quick.
Why is
Mirage,
Canelo
you and
having
I real
dinner with
quick.
Crawford, man?
One
What's
second,
that
Mirage.
shit?
Benavidez, he's been boxing for, amount of
Since
years. He's a
2013.
great fighter.
Still has
How
2013.
no
many
knockouts
belts
at
did he win in his career?
175.
Clavo, he won 3, right?
Well, the third one, I mean, if you really want to count the belts that he lost, That he didn't lose him in the ring. He
No,
lost to
but I'm
somebody. I
asking,
mean,
let's cut it quick.
I don't know if I want to count
listen,
those.
so
Are you
he's been
criticizing for being the
listen,
youngest world
Mirage, he's been
champion in the
boxing.
division's
Listen,
history?
I'm gonna educate you, bozo. So he's been boxing for for a good amount of years. Then you got this kid out of nowhere who's a nobody. His name is Rolly Morero. He has a short time of boxing.
Oh
He got 3
no! Come
champion
on,
division. Here you go.
Preem.
This for you, Mirage. Look at it. Here you go. I'm putting this right there for you in your face. It takes a little piece of shit like that to catch up to your man who can't even fucking unify in any division. All right? He's horrible.
And
Take that
Canelo's
fucking
still
picture down, you
scared of him.
dumbass.
And Canelo was still scared of him. What does that say about Canelo?
Hey,
And
hey,
Canelo
hey,
was
hey,
still
I'm giving you
scared.
one of those gems right
He was
now.
Rolly
still
Morello's
scared.
better than your man.
Right now.
Rolly's better than your man.
That's
Hey,
fucked up.
Preem. There's been
I'm gonna
something
give
I've
y'all
been
one
wanting
of
to
those
say to you.
gems I was talking about. I'm gonna keep the other one to myself, but I'm gonna give y'all one gem.
Oh my
The
God.
key
We
to the
don't
Tell
fight.
me
want
a
your
gem.
gems.
Hold on. The key to the fight is gonna be Terence Crawford's jab. The
Maggie?
jab is the best punch in boxing.
It is.
People don't understand that the jab is the number one
Yeah, but
best
Crawford
punch
doesn't have
in
an elite jab.
boxing. It's boxing. It's the best punch in boxing. Because one thing about Terence
Correct.
Crawford, if he uses jab, Terence Crawford probably gonna throw more jabs in this fight than he threw in any one of his fights.
I'd give
Because
Terence
the
Crawford
He's gonna
another
try to
jab,
keep
And
level
him off.
everybody
Yeah.
hey, look,
knows
hold
it's
on.
easy to control Canelo with a jab. Easy work.
The jab is gonna help Terence
What?
Crawford keep Canelo
Oh my
keep
God.
Canelo resetting.
Oh
The
my
Yeah,
God.
jab is going to help
exactly.
keep Canelo resetting. That's it. I'm not
Jesus.
giving y'all the other gem. I'm not giving
Yeah,
y'all the other one.
you
That's a
saw
good
an
jab,
old
bro. A
you
jab,
saw an
you
old
always gotta have a jab in boxing, no matter who you are. The
you
jab
saw
always
an old
dictates the fight.
Kovalev
You
control
know what I'm saying?
Canelo
Because
with
it
the
sets
jab
up for the
easily.
uppercuts. Shut up, Mirage. You know what the hell you're talking about.
An old decrepit
You're using the
past
Kovalev fight.
prime
Who the fuck won
Kovalev
that fight, dumbass? The
controlled
fuck?
Canelo with a weak jab for 10 rounds. He gave
Yo,
him
won the
Mirage, you
fight?
sound
a
like you
Who
complete
tired,
won the
nightmare.
Mirage.
fight?
You sound like you ran around the mountain like 100 times. You tired. You talk tired. You're fatigued. Are you diabetic? You all right, buddy?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You okay?
Yeah, are you gonna listen?
Bro,
Try
you
I'm
to
been
saying, are
educate
drinking
you
too
me.
much
okay?
kangaroo dick,
No, I'm
bro.
fine.
Must
He
be that
controlled
kangaroo
him with a jab
business.
brilliantly, and that's what
Who
Crawford's gonna
won the
do. That's what I'm
fight?
Hey,
telling you.
Who
Preem.
won the fight?
Bro, I mean, I understand. Look, the jab, yes.
Fucking
Yes.
guy,
I
yo.
mean, I agree with boxing talk, that jab, but I mean, you don't think
The
Canelo's gonna
jab.
find a way around it at all? Like,
Well,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
I
it's like
mean,
you're telling me. Hold on, it's like you're telling me this is gonna be another B Hop and Pavlik fight, where the Pavlik is not gonna be able to figure him out at all during the whole fight. Is that how it's gonna go down for you?
Boxing
That
talk. You
was a
You're
talking to
The
you?
serious
asking.
monster's
question.
coming on
boxing
his
talk.
back, so he can't answer.
Oh, y'all talking about me? You talking about me?
Yeah,
No,
he was
I
he
talking
mean,
said
to
well,
you.
what?
well, both of y'all, to be honest, go ahead.
Yeah, very likely, very likely. It's a big possibility. Yeah.
You
This guy's a
stupid as fuck,
fucking
bro.
joke.
Why?
Yo, the,
Why is it
you
That
know,
so hard to
Mirage
kangaroo
is
believe?
dick,
always
bro,
gonna
giving
get
you
under
brain
your
damage.
skin, bro.
Why is it so hard to believe Crawford can outbox Canelo? Canelo's been demonstrated he can be outboxed by elite
By
boxers. It's already
excellent,
happened.
like elite, the most elite level fighters. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Crawford's
You're
not
a
elite.
fucking nut, bro.
Ain't
Like
that
this
much
is why
Crawford's not
ring
people
to
elite.
run
listen
around
to
now.
you
It's
and they
not that
think you're
much
a
ring
piece
to
of
run
shit.
around now.
No, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it's
I believe
they
wait,
didn't put
I
ring.
believe
That won't
Crawford.
be a
No,
factor.
I believe
Hey,
Crawford's elite, but what elite wins does he have though?
hey, I'm gonna tell
Exactly.
y'all
I'm not
something.
saying
Hold
we're
on.
not saying
I'm
he's
gonna play
whack.
the advocate here
I'm
Deflecting.
gonna
real
tell.
quick. I'm gonna play
Hey,
the
You're
look.
advocate.
He can
deflecting.
fight.
I'm gonna play the advocate here real quick. So Canelo's been beat by a smaller fighter in Floyd Mayweather, and so you would say that Crawford's a smaller fighter. The only difference there is Canelo's not fighting at a catch weight at a weight where he would be drained. He's at his best weight. He's not fighting at 75 where it's too much weight. He's fighting at his best weight. So the question is, can Terence Crawford, and with no tune-ups, walking up multiple weight classes, can he adapt to all of those? Because Terence Crawford got to answer: can he carry the weight? Can he take the power? Can he have enough power to keep Canelo off of him? Is his skills and his chin going to be enough? He has to answer 10 questions coming into the night of the fight. Canelo has the majority of his
Yes.
questions answered. We already know Canelo is going to be good at the weight. We already know Canelo can take the shots. We already know Canelo has the power. Half of his questions are answered. It's Bud, where there's a question mark on every single box that you have to ask. And
Hey,
his
good point.
defense, we've never seen Crawford with an elite defense. We've seen his defense. And for all the people that always try to criticize Boots, talking about Boots get hit too much, Bud get hit a lot. And he's not hard to hit.
In
And
the
so
beginning,
even if
yes.
he's trying to tighten up, he's going to make a mistake. And it's going to be a glaring one. So the question
Hey,
is, can Bud can take that and keep on trucking? Those
listen,
questions
man.
got to be answered.
Listen. Hey, The way you describing it, if Terence Crawford win this fight, the way you describing it, it's gonna be a Superman type of thing.
Yeah,
It's
Super
gonna be a
Bud.
Superman type win, the way you
Super Bud.
describing it.
He'd be
So,
Super Bud.
They
If,
they
if
are
Terence
they
He ain't
are
no
Crawford win this
goddamn.
legit
He
if
fight,
gonna be
Terence
weapons.
he'd be
Crawford
smoking.
do
Super
win
He
Bud.
this
gonna be
fight,
smoking on the
you
Super Bud
definitely gotta
after that
say,
fight.
Terence Crawford is like one of the best fighters of all
He
time.
is.
I
Yeah.
mean,
No.
Hey,
He
Yeah.
is. I I
Yeah,
I
I'm
if
not
he
I
saying
I
I
he
no,
can't
agree.
I
fight.
have no
overcome
issues
all
with
of
that.
those obstacles that you talking about,
That's
man, he
correct.
got to be a great
Yes.
fighter.
I agree
The point
100%.
Yes.
is that we would
Terrence
give him
A
Terrence
his
Crawford
flowers,
wins
and
this
1,000%.
you guys
fight.
want to give the
Terrence
opposite.
Crawford wins this fight. He's the greatest fighter of this generation to me.
Yes.
And it's because he's able to overcome all of this with no tune up, all of that. I, I cannot take that from Bud. I think sometimes people think that we won't give credit. Bud shows up on the night of fight and handles his business. You got to do nothing but give that man credit and praise.
You give
Hell
the
yeah.
flowers to the winners. Let's
That's
do
it.
this.
Yeah, look, those are legit questions for sure.
Shut the
But
fuck
you
up,
you ignored
Mirage.
you ignored one thing, IBFP.
Speak on it, Mirage.
Another big difference between when he fought Floyd. He's 35 years old. He's significantly slower, less output than he had against Floyd. He has to deal with that versus a high level elite boxer.
You do know that Terence Crawford is older
You
than
know,
Canelo,
Crawford's
right?
coming in slow too, right? Because he's a little.
That's the
I'm
most
talking
But you
about
still
idiotic
have to
thing
wait.
I've
Canelo's
Terence
ever
not
heard.
the
Crawford is
Somebody
same.
older
watch,
than
isn't watching
Canelo.
the fight.
Bro,
Yeah, but
But
he's
he doesn't
slow.
know that. Wait,
we
he doesn't
cannot
know that.
Slow.
He's a
compare
freaking
that
idiot.
fight at
I
all.
know that, but he's still more mobile and not as slow as Canelo.
By your
That's the
fucking
You
thing.
don't
logic,
think that
age is
weight's gonna
catching up
fucking
to
slow Crawford
Crawford.
down at all?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. All fighters don't age the same. Correct. You don't know that?
Well, yeah, that's why.
So
Yeah,
You
that's
just
why
you just haven't worked it out yet,
he ain't been
Peanut.
fighting a lot. Is that why he's not taking a fight before now?
Yeah, maybe.
Why do you think
Go
he's
ask
saving
him. Go
himself, bro?
ask him.
He's saving
Who gives a
himself for this
shit?
shit.
The
bro,
point is,
listen,
he's
man.
not
We
as
all
slow.
know
He's not as
Crawford
slow as
even knows
Canelo.
himself. This is going to be the biggest fight in Crawford life. He's testing himself. He wasn't going to do it at all until, like I said, Turkey came in with the money. Now he's up there, like, damn, you see it in his face. He's regretting it.
I reckon he's confident. He's
That's
confident
You
as
see
funny.
fuck. He's
Bomac,
confident.
in the back trying to hype him up. Why Bomac was trying to hype him up through the whole press thing? Like, yeah, you dog, yeah, get him, dog. That's what we are. But why is he boy? You know why? Because he's scared. You know his
Damn.
man's
Why did
finally
he
gonna
call
go
him out?
down.
Why did he call him
Damn.
out? He called out Canelo. What do you mean he's scared? He
Listen,
called him
listen to what
Because
out.
I'm
he's
saying.
getting
Listen,
paid.
Mirage, you're
Because
not
he's
paying
getting
attention,
paid.
Mirage. I mean, you just want to say what you
Yeah,
want to
your
say, but
assumption
I
is
think you don't even
confusing
look at
sometimes.
boxing.
Yeah,
I don't even think
it
you
is.
look at boxing. I think you just
Okay.
turn on YouTube, catch a couple of things, and
So
that's
he
it.
called him
And you
out, but
cut
No,
he's
your
I
shit.
scared.
really think I
He
really
called
think
him
this
out, but he's
though.
scared. All right.
I
Awesome.
really think Terence Crawford came a generation too late because he don't have the little guys in his weight class to give him the litmus test for everybody to say because
Agreed.
Well,
some
then he
people
should have
still
fought
don't think
Virgil.
some people still don't think that he's great. Some people don't think Terence Crawford is great.
Terrence
They
Crawford's a
look at
great
Terence
fighter.
Well,
Crawford
If
and
man,
he
you
would have
say,
talking to
fought
the
"Well,
wrong
he
Virgil,
got
people,
a
I
good
might
bro.
have had more
resume."
You
respect.
He's a
talking to
top
the
I,
ass
wrong
I
fighter.
people
said
with that.
resume. I don't
He's
like
a
He's
great
I don't
fighter.
like that.
No, boxing talk.
So
He's a great fighter, and I think that this fight is really going
He's
to tell
dope.
us how great of a fighter he is. Is
Hell
he
yeah,
what
he's dope.
everybody says he is on social media, or is he just a good fighter for those weight classes? Is he more? Because some people say, "Oh, he's so far ahead of Jermell Charlo." Some people say he's the same level of Jermell Charlo. We really don't know how good Bud is because we've seen him look pedestrian at 54. Let's see what he looks like against Canelo, and that's going to be a side-by-side comparison. Is Bud really so far ahead of these guys, or is that Errol Spence win just drastically overhyped? The truth is gonna come out.
hey, it's a dangerous man when you fighting for your respect. Terence Crawford fighting for respect. He fighting for respect because he heard y'all tear down his Spence win. Everybody saying Spence was drunk, Spence was high, he smoked some Mike
Nah, he
Tyson
whooped
weed,
Spence ass.
he
He
was
whooped Spence
this, he was
ass.
that,
Spence
he was
He
was
whooped his
fucked
car
up,
ass.
but
accident,
it doesn't take
all of
away from
this.
the win.
So what he's
Nah,
gonna do, what he's about to do is he about to go for the Mexican King, and he finna beat him, and
Oh my
y'all
god.
cannot deny after
He's
that. You
not
can't
gonna
no,
deny
beat
we're
it.
him,
not.
bro. You
We
Yeah,
not.
tripping,
I'm
dog. I
not.
just
Listen,
told you
God
how
bless
sticking his
him if
Canelo's
he
lip.
beats
built.
him, bro. God bless him if he
Canelo's not
beats him.
gonna
That's
knock
all I
him
gotta
out.
say.
Bro,
I
that's
Canelo's
am
why
a
I'm here.
I am
That's
a
why we
boxing
here,
listen.
bro.
Canelo's
I am a
gonna
boxing
We
Crawford.
want to
fan.
see something, bro. That'll
Canelo's
be
gonna
something that hasn't
Crawford.
been seen in
That'll
years.
be
So yes,
beautiful.
that'll be a great upset. So I think we we actually do need something like that.
That'll
So
be a
regardless,
great
or whoever
exposure of
fucking wins,
Canelo. Oh,
these are
it's gonna
two
be
great
awesome.
fighters.
Mirage,
Mirage, shut your
fuck
bitch ass
up.
up.
Hold on.
Beautiful.
I got a question on the. I got a question for boxing talking Mirage. let me start with boxing talk. Boxing talk. If Canelo stops Bud in this fight, if the fight's going great and Canelo just hits him with something and he just lays him down, he hit him with that wee and Bud can't get up. And then it's post fight. Are you going to come on here and say Canelo's the not just the Mexican king, but the king of boxing? Like, are you going to give him his just due and his props? Are you going to eat all that stuff you're talking? Or are you going to go back and be like, nah, he was too little. He was moving up. What's your energy going to be if Canelo goes in there and beats this man's ass?
Okay, if Canelo go in there and beat Terence Crawford, that's an ATG victory. That's an all-time great victory if he go beat Terence Crawford, because I'm not high on Terence Crawford. If he beat Terence Crawford, I already got Canelo as the fighter of this generation. He's already the fighter of this generation, so that won't change.
Does he pound for pound number one?
He's not going to be elevated as the fighter of this generation because he's already the fighter of this generation.
Is he pound for pound number one after that?
You said what?
Is he pound for pound number one after that?
Oh yeah, he beat Terence Crawford. He pound number one. Yeah.
IBFP. Okay, so that means if Canelo wins, he'll be the pound.
Hold on, let me go to Jiggly real quick. Jiggly I got a statement.
Hey man, so that's comical that you just said that. So are you gonna give Jermell Charlo, undisputed champion that went up and fought Canelo? Crawford wasn't, and now you're gonna be like, oh no, if that happens, then we gotta give him some special respect. Where was the respect for Jermell Charlo? He went up as undisputed.
Damn.
This guy only fought one time at 154.
That is true.
So now all of a sudden it's like, oh no, now we
put
gotta
it up there.
Respect to Crawford. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some bullshit.
That's a body for who?
Woo!
Who was that a body for?
You're a dumbass.
It's only my second time on this panel. What are you talking about? This is my second time on the panel. What are you talking about?
You just said some dumbass shit about Crawford when he did this, but Jermell just did the same shit as an undisputed champion, and you were trying to placate like,
he never
he's only
asked
been
me
here
about
this
Jermell
time
Charlo.
and done
Okay,
this.
hold on, boxing talk. Hold on, boxing talk. Okay, boxing talk. Wait 1 second. Let me just ask you right now. When Canelo beat Jermell Charlo, is that an all-time great win for Canelo? Does that elevate him on the pound-for-pound list? Does that make him a top 1, 2, 3 pound-for-pound fighter? Does that Jermell Charlo pushes him up?
Do you want me to do my pound-for-pound list?
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking you how much credit are you giving Canelo for the Jermell Charlo win?
I give Canelo all the credit in the world for beating Jermell Charlo because he went up in weight and he thought he could beat the man. If the little man think he can beat the big man, I don't give the little man no reprieve when he lose. I give the big man all the credit because the little man knocked on his door. Just like Terence Crawford knocked on his door.
I like that.
But you're trying to give the reprieve for Crawford. That's what I'm trying to make the point of.
When a little man knock on your door and you fight the little man and you crush the little man, you get all the respect for me because the little man not crushing the little man.
Also, basically, that means Crawford is going to fight. He's moving up and he's fighting his own Bevo. Basically.
Hold on. So, Mirage, Mirage, do you give Canelo credit for the Jermell Charlo win?
No.
Let me answer first let me answer the Crawford one, which was a quick. Yeah, look, if he beats Crawford, I'll give him all the credit he deserves for beating an inactive 38-year-old welterweight. All the credit he deserves. All of it.
Oh my
God!
There you go.
What happened to the? No, what happened to the boxing lesson?
That's as fair as you can get.
What happened to the boxing lesson, dumbass?
So fast,
bro. You fucking changed energy quick.
That's
boxing lesson. Now with this bullshit,
I just fucking
stop complaining and screaming like a woman.
Bro, I gotta treat you like a fucking rejected stepchild, bro. Okay. All you understand is a fucking fist in the boot and a hollering. I gotta treat you like a dog.
Knows I'm right.
Hold on. That means JMA says, don't forget Canelo Alvarez has fought guys that changed their guard.
Yeah.
Hey, one thing y'all will learn about me really quick. I give people their credit when they win. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I picked Manny Pacquiao to beat Floyd Mayweather, right? Then Manny Pacquiao came out and said he had a shoulder injury. I said, I don't give a fuck. You got in the ring. Once we get in the ring, that's it.
Hold on, boxing talk.
Go ding ding.
Boxing Talk.
it.
You know,
There's
I
no
really,
excuses.
I really want to get to know the type of person you are, Boxing Talk. So give me your top 10 pound for
Oh
pound.
shit.
Mirage, I want your top 10
Ooh.
pound for pound because we didn't get you guys pound for pound. Who want to
Oh
go
my
first,
God!
Mirage
Don't
or Boxing
listen to
Talk?
Mirage's
Who got their
top
top 10
I'll
10
go
pound for
first.
pound
I'll
Oh
ready?
go
my
first.
I
God,
don't
it's gonna
have
be
a pound
horrible.
for pound
I'll
top
go
No,
10.
first.
create one then. All
I'll
right,
go
go you
first.
first, Boxing Talk. Mirage, you're next.
Boxing talk first.
I got
Boxing Talk
Anyway
first.
number one.
In a way?
I got Anyway number one.
Okay.
I got Usyk number two.
Okay.
I got Bivol number three.
Okay.
I got Terence number four.
Okay.
I got Better Biv number five.
Okay.
I got Bam Rodriguez. I may have Bam Rodriguez number six. I like what
Okay.
he's doing. I like what he's doing. I got Bam Rodriguez number six.
Okay.
I got my guy from the light heavyweight the dude
His name?
Benavidez?
I can't pronounce his name.
You
What's his
talking about
name again?
Benavidez?
Obafaya?
Obatiah. I got
No, that's
Obatiah number
cruiserweight.
six.
That's
That's
cruiserweight, bro.
cruiserweight,
So
bro.
Cruiserweight.
Opataya number 7.
Yeah, I got Obatiah number seven.
Okay.
Number 8, I got my boy Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 9, I got shoot. I'm gonna say
Joe Nakatami?
Yeah, Nakatani.
I like
No,
Nakatani.
Canelo, bro. You ain't
Uh,
mentioned
No,
Canelo yet
let
on
him
the
get
pot.
to it,
Nah,
Mills. Let him
yeah,
let him
no,
no,
yeah,
let him
sorry,
get it.
my
Yeah,
fault, my
I saw
fault.
that.
No, that's my fault. That's my fault. Let me slide some people
That
down.
because it
was not
sounds
an
like
Let
accident,
me
Mills,
bro.
slide
he
some people
That
skipped
was
down.
not an
Canelo.
I got
accident,
Yo,
bro.
you
Canelo
was
number
waiting
Mills
for him
said
to
four.
it. He
finish
went and
that
go put
list.
him
I
on the
got Canelo
list.
number four.
That was
My
not
fault,
an
y'all. I got
accident,
Canelo
bro.
number four.
That's
Nah.
not an
I
accident.
got
No,
Canelo
it's
number
not.
four.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
No, hell
no. Let's just
no.
go back.
That's not an
Yo, I was
accident,
waiting
bro.
for him
I'm
to
I
trying to
got
tell
finish
you.
that
Canelo number
list.
4. I got Canelo number. I thought I said Canelo, but my
No,
fault. My
you
fault.
didn't.
No,
No,
you
no,
didn't.
no.
Okay,
No,
my
hell
fault. My
no.
fault. My fault.
Hey, did he
That's
say
my
David?
blunder.
Is
That's my
David in
blunder.
his
That's
list or
my
not?
blunder.
Who the
I
Hold
got
fuck
on.
has
You
Canelo
said
David
number
number
in the top
4.
9,
10, you
and
piece
you
of
got
I
two
shit?
got number.
slots
I got
left.
Canelo number 4. So I'm
So
at
you
That's
number
got
crazy.
9
9.
and 10. Is
Wait.
David
Uh,
Benavidez in
Hey,
one of those spots?
I got David Benavidez at 9.
And
Number
Tank
okay, you're
Davis
10,
at
lucky.
I
All right,
10?
you're
got
lucky.
Tank Davis?
no.
Rolly Romero.
I'm gonna put Boots Ennis number 10.
Oh, wow.
You
Wow.
got David on the pound
Look
for
at
pound
Still
list.
scratching his head.
Yeah.
Still.
Ooh.
No, no, no.
I
Wait a
don't
minute. For
crack my
real?
head already.
David on the pound for pound list?
Yeah.
Yep.
David at
Yeah.
9, Boots at 10.
Oh, for
Why?
sure,
How?
though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, Nuke,
Oh,
I gotta go.
Hey,
My phone's about to die, but if you want to hear my top 10, I'll give you it real quick before I get out
Break
of
it
here.
down, brother.
please.
Go for it.
All right, number 1, Inoue. Number 2, Usyk. Number 3, Bivol. Number 4, Canelo. Number 5, Crawford. I got number 6, Bam. I got number 7, fucking who am I giving number 7 to? Number 7, I'm gonna give to I'm gonna give to I'm gonna give it to Bam because he's a fucking G. And then
Okay.
number
Mm,
8 is gonna
Facts.
go to fucking I'm gonna give it to Opataya. Number 9 is gonna go Virgil, and number 10 I'm gonna go oh, who's my number 10 spot?
Amanda Serrano.
That'd
Then
be a good one.
nobody got Tito?
No one's got a woman boxer. All right, for Supreme's thing, I'll give Amanda Serrano. There we go.
Amanda Serrano. There you
I ain't
go.
mad at that. I ain't mad
Hold
at
on.
that.
Mirage, who's your top 10?
David Benavidez. David
Yeah,
Benavidez.
look,
David
look.
Benavidez.
Times
David
10.
I don't
Benavidez.
believe.
The
I don't
Mexican
believe it.
Cookie Monster.
I don't believe in these. I don't believe in these top. I don't think there's 10 standout
Give me
talents
your
that
top
exist in the
5. Give me
sport.
your top 5 then, Mirage. I'm gonna make it easier on you.
Well,
Just 5. Give me 5.
in no particular order. In no particular order. David,
Oh my god.
Inui,
Oh my god.
Usyk, but
Please.
maybe somebody like Bivol, maybe something
This
like
guy's a
that.
kook.
Oh my
It's very
god.
hard. It's very hard
I don't
because
even
when I
want
talk
No,
to
about
it's
hear
pound
not
for
it.
pound, it's
hard. It's
about
not hard at all.
It's not
Bro,
it's
hard,
about
how
the
bro.
hard
Not
is that
hard at
list,
it's
all.
bro?
about
You
the
got crazy.
fighter in the ring. Does he stand out as a special talent?
So you
That's the
put you
Is
criteria.
hold on,
and there's
wait.
Benavidez
not
I
many.
more
just wanna
special talent than Inoue? Are you
I just
fucking
want
kidding me?
to
And you
make
guys
sure
have
I
got who you
Are you
got?
understand.
fucking
Bam
kidding me?
Bam. He just beats
So
up
so
past
hold on
prime.
one
Talk
second,
to
Mirage.
this man
Beat
for me,
past
please.
prime old men, and you got him pound for pound. What the fuck?
Hold on, Mirage. I just want to make sure I understand. So David is in the same class as Bivol, Usyk, Inouye,
For
Bud. Like
real.
David's in
Correct.
that class of guys.
He's a special generational talent.
Oh
Correct.
wow.
You're a
Hey,
special
Oh
nut
wow.
hugger,
nah.
bro.
Hold on,
You're
bro.
a special nut
Yeah.
hugger.
No, it all makes sense now. No. No, this all makes sense now why he doesn't have a pound for pound because, bro, David is actually the opposite of the definition of what pound for pound is.
Exactly.
Bro, this fucking
Exactly,
what
Bravo.
dog? Why are we talking to this idiot?
Oh my
You know,
God.
That's why I said don't
he's
put him on.
officially, he's officially a pound for pound fighter, right? He's officially he's number
No, he's
10
not.
officially.
No, he's
Hold on.
not,
He's
bro.
got an
No, he's
EMO
not.
fucking belt
Did
at
you want to give us your
175,
pound for
and he didn't
pound list real
fucking
quick?
unify at 168. He's a fucking chump.
And he scared the shit out of your boy Canelo.
Edgar,
The
did you
Mexican
want to
No,
give
he
us your
didn't. He
pound for
didn't
pound
fucking
list?
enforce
Yo,
his
talk,
bed
Yeah, I'll
because
give
he's
it
a
to you
little
real quick.
bitch.
I give
Hold
talk
on.
to him,
Let me
Jiggly.
get Edgar's pound for pound real quick, guys.
at number 1, the real monster Inoue. Number 2, Usyk. Number 3, I would put right now. I'm gonna say Bivol because he went undisputed. Number 4, I'll say Canelo. Number 5, I can give it to Crawford. 6, Bam. 7, Virgil. 8, I'm gonna say Opataya. 9, Nakatani. And 10, I'm gonna give it to. I mean, Charlo's not there anymore because he's just fallen off. But I would have to give it to Koyaso.
How do you have
Solid list.
Virgil in your
Solid
top
list.
10 but not David?
David, because
Virgil.
Because he's
David's
a
ass.
bitch.
Yeah, no,
Virgil
I mean,
better than David.
look, I wouldn't put Virgil. Look, I wouldn't put Virgil in a pound for pound just yet, bro. To be honest.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
either, but
I
he
was
better
gonna
than
What's
say
Dude,
David.
done?
Virgil
What's
has
done?
No,
Virgil has
no, yeah. Let's establish
punch
that.
out
Yes.
can.
Virgil has
Fucking
deserved at
skill.
least 3 title shots and been dicked out of it.
I don't know how somebody could put David up there with Usyk and Inouye and Bud. Those guys are just different guys. I just don't think David has had a win to be like I need to put him with those kind of guys.
Bro,
Well,
and
because
and
Mirage
no,
is
and
a
on top
It's
of
not
that, wait a
so
minute.
much one
No,
win. It's not so
monster
much one
coming
no,
win.
from the
and
back.
It's a totality. It's a totality.
It's
It's not
nah,
not
just one
beating
fuck the
win.
totality,
Andre, a
motherfucker.
40-year-old makes him.
And
I don't get it.
well, you don't get it. Ask Canelo. Maybe he'll make you get it
So
because
Benavidez
he won't even get
brutalizes
in the ring
guys more
unless
than
you get paid
fucking
$200
Inoue
million.
and Nakatani?
Yo,
Why
hold
does
on.
it
I
Fuck
keep
mean,
up, dude. You're
doubling
a
back to
fucking idiot.
Canelo, dog? Like, why is this
dumbass.
dude?
Hold on, bro. On pound for pound, bro. On pound for pound, that's when you actually go like you go up and weight, you make the weight. So you fucking missed. You actually lost the belt on the weight. You're not pound for pound material, dumb motherfucker. I
Hey,
apologize,
you know
busting your
Canelo's missed
bubbles,
weight
but you
like
on
2
some
or 3
serious
times,
ass
right?
crack.
Wait a minute.
You know
Clavo,
Canelo's missed
You're
weight
the
Clavo.
fucking guy
a couple of
talking
times.
about Canelo
Hold
missing
on,
weight?
Clavo.
What the fuck?
When you come on this channel, don't you ever apologize to Mirage.
Oh, you right? Yeah, never mind. Fuck
Hey, so
you.
you can't be pound
Fuck
for
you
pound
now
if you
and
miss
fuck you
weight.
later.
What about if you get caught on PEDs? Can you still be pound for pound? That's okay, but missing weight you can't.
Did he get cleared for that? Did he not get cleared for that? What are you talking about?
No, he got suspended for 6 months. Do you even
And
Yeah, and
fucking
then
No,
watch
he
police
this
took
didn't.
the
sport?
hair
back from his
follicle,
hair
and then he
sample
got
and they
exonerated.
cleared him.
He got
Bro,
exonerated.
No.
Yeah.
Dumbass piece of shit.
Who
hey,
exonerated
bro,
him? The
look up
WBC?
clenbuterol. Look at what the fuck. It's just a
Oh my
fat
Yeah,
God.
burner.
it's a
Yo, you
It
can
is
be
a
on
PED.
pound
banned
for pound when you
substance,
do
PED.
but it's
cocaine,
only a
though.
fat burner.
Yeah.
Hold
So,
on. Let me read.
You
Let
can
me
do
being
pay these
cocaine and
bills
be on
real
pound
quick.
for
Hold on,
pound, though.
Mirage.
weight
Hold on, Mirage.
disqualified.
Hold
Okay.
on. Let me pay these bills. Omar G says if Canelo's decline still means beating world class opponents and collecting belts, then Bud's got a real problem if he thinks Canelo is any different. Omar
Yeah.
G also said Bud is good, but Canelo's resume reads like a Hall of Fame hit list, while Bud's still stacking up names that barely make the highlight reel. There's levels to this.
Damn.
My brother JMA said it's going to be like Chavez versus Chapo Rosario.
Ooh,
Uh,
ooh.
my brother, big dog, boxing TV. Salute to you. Thanks for the love and support, my brother. I appreciate it. My brother JMA said it's going to be like Travis versus Chopper Rosario. JMA says, where's Race Aroni Solidus? Is he scared like Crawford? And I already read this one, but I just want to read it again. Canelo's going to knock Bud's hairline back to Omaha. I'm sorry I had to just
Fuck,
read
man,
it again.
come on, Nuke.
I had to just read it again because that was one of my favorites. Like I was like, damn, he finna Stephen A. Smith him?
Hey, you guys, I gotta
Yo,
get
that
out of here,
headline
but
is
I do have
crazy.
some.
Yeah, get
I
out
do
of
have
here.
something
Get
to
your
say to
ass out of here.
Preem.
Hurry up.
I do have something to say to Preem. Hey, Preem, you listening?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Go check out the rapper Daddy Fat Snaps, Imposters Among Us, and tell me that guy doesn't look like your fucking doppelganger, bro.
Oh
You
my
guys look
God.
like twins. Like, I want you to go
I'll
listen
check
to
him
that
out.
and come back on the next live and be like, this motherfucker.
I'll check him out. I'll check him out, yo.
Hey,
I've been
do it,
saying I
bro.
look a lot of
I'm
things,
telling
man.
you,
A lot of
it's
people hit
been
me with
bothering me
WWE
from the
today.
first time I saw you. I'm like, bro, are you guys fucking brothers?
It might be my brother.
Hey,
All
man,
right,
go check it out. Daddy Fat Snaps, Imposters Among Us. Go check out that video.
Daddy
Damn.
Fat Snaps. I'm gonna check that shit out
All
now.
right, Jigglypuff.
All right, you guys have a
All right,
good
my
one,
brother.
brother. I'm at 1%. I'm glad to fucking spit
Hey,
with
hey,
you.
hey, hey,
Fuck
Mirage, fuck you
Mirage and
before
his
you
big
leave.
fat dick.
Oh,
See
there
you
you
later,
go.
Jigglypuff.
Damn, he beat me to it, bro.
Oh, he's already on it? You guys already on it?
Oh shit.
Yeah, right?
He told you
I
to
just
get
want
at
to
him
let you
before you
guys
left.
know.
Hey, man. Go
Damn.
for it. Fucking, you guys have a good one.
Thank you,
All right,
Hey,
Jigglypuff,
homie.
man.
All right, peace,
I want to
guys.
let you guys know before we get out of here, man. I want to get everybody's final thoughts. If they got any last thing to say, additional. Edgar, you want to go? Any final thoughts you want to add to any of this stuff today?
Nah, man. Like, I mean, I guess, it's, I guess, the norm for us to go back and forth on all this stuff and all the speculations and rumors and bullshit. But at the end of the day, like, we're the consumer, we're the ones paying for this shit, and Crawford better deliver, because I know Canelo is not gonna shy away from exchanging or taking a fight, or sitting in there and taking shots, giving shots, whatever it may be. But they got to deliver on that night.
That's right. That's right. Round one. Any last comments on everything?
Yeah, man. We'll see how the next press conference is, but at the same thing, nothing's changing my mind. Like I said, man, if William Skull was the guy that Canelo fought before Berlanga, and he fought Berlanga after, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be having a whole different convo. But at the end of the day, I'm still going with Canelo, 12 rounds, probably dropping Bud once or twice. And yeah, man, that's it. Like I just need these people, these super Bud fans, to calm down, take a chill pill, relax, and don't go all crazy on us. Because just because I give my prediction that I feel like is more accurate than like some super Bud fans, doesn't mean I'm like a fanboy of Canelo. But that's it, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Mirage, what's your final thoughts on all this, Mirage?
Canelo's judgment day is coming up very soon. That's all I'm saying.
I would not expect any other
speaking.
comment from
Hey,
anybody other than
I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of his judgment day. Who are you, fucking bootleg Terminator, bitch?
Boxing talk. Boxing talk.
No, that's Crawford. That's Crawford.
Boxing talk. What's your final thoughts on all this boxing talk?
I got my cigar ready. That's my final thoughts. I got my cigar ready.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds
It's
about right.
right there on the mantle. I got it right on the mantle.
Preem, what's your final thoughts about all this, my brother?
Mirage Rage quit.
My final thought is going to be, y'all already know, Canelo is going to stop my man, but on the second, I know they're going to have another press conference, so you're going to see him shook again. But I already see Canelo winning this fight. It is what it is. This is like my man said, the inevitable. You can't stop this, bro. Bud's gonna go there. He's gonna fight. Give it his best. I ain't gonna front. He's gonna give it his best. But it's a wrap for Bud. It's over.
It's over. All right, Mills. What's your final thoughts on all this, Mills?
I'm rooting for my champion. That's all I can say.
That's all you.
I'm rooting for my champion. That's all I can say, man.
Yeah, respect.
I ain't mad at it, Mills. I ain't mad at it. Clavo, what's your final thoughts on all this, man?
Nah, no, man. I mean, just always, man. It's always good, catching up with y'all, man. Fucking with y'all, like speaking of, strong-minded motherfuckers like y'all, bro. It makes my day
Definitely.
better, man. It really does on some of these rainy days I got. But man, if anything new, I want to give a shout, bro. I want to give a shout out to Viso, fucking Dwayne Styles, bro. Death to Corvette. Like these dudes always hold it down for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're always in the chat. They're always showing anti-Adrian. They're always showing love, bro. Every
Mike
time I've been
Trades.
here, man. Mike Trades,
Dwayne
bro.
Styles, salute to
Domo.
you, my brother.
For real, man.
Definitely.
So, but
Definitely.
as always, man, let's bro, is this fight still marinating? Let's see what folds, but let's enjoy the fights that we got going on, man. We got Zurdo, but Dortigo's coming up soon.
Ooh.
Man, there's some good things coming up.
Got the Belanga and them
David
coming
Morrell's
soon.
in a war coming up soon.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
right.
Let's see if he can age like fine wine, bro. On David, bro. Let's see.
Let's
The
see.
Let's see what he
Serrano
does.
Taylor fight's coming too.
I was
That's
just about to
right.
say
All
that.
women card. That
All
card is
women.
hard.
That's gonna be
Baumgartner and
fuego.
everybody in there.
Oh yeah, Baumgartner's about to get in too, fam. Damn, bro. He's coming
I
back.
love that fight. I don't know who to pick, but deep down, I'm rooting for Serrano. To be honest with you, man.
Okay.
I'm rooting for Serrano on this one.
I'm going with Katie. She's my favorite female fighter,
She's
dog.
a
That
beast.
motherfucker
I'm
is
going
a
with Serrano.
demon.
If Serrano wears a helmet, she'll be okay.
Man, hey, I'm gonna get with y'all, man. Y'all stay righteous.
All right, salute to everybody.
Salute.
And we're out of here. And one baller says Garage Moans the name of David Benavidez in his sleep.
He
Salute
does, bro.
everybody.
Salute Bernie Mac 3. Salute.